Hey, hey, hey! What's up, everyone? Happy Monday to ya! We're back. Week number 2 of 2019, reacting to Monday Night Raw. I just barely made it. I've been scrambling around the house getting ready, so we're ready to rock and roll here. The only Raw preview that I saw was the Triple Threat IC title match with Ambrose, Rollins, and Lashley, and then I guess, of course, Ronda and Sasha are going to team up and have a tag team match against, I think, Nia Jax and somebody. I don't remember who. And you know there's going to be some miscommunication, and somebody's going to hit the other, and they're going to be mad, and we've seen this a million times. So, I don't know. That's all I really know about as far as Raw goes. Week number 2 of 2000. We're looking good. Oh, you know what? I'm going to fix something. I'll be right back. I'm just going to fix this lighting. There. I literally had to bend over. I don't want you to see my ass. All right, there we go. I got a little bit better lighting in here for us. So, anyway, Raw's 1 minute away. How y'all been this week? What's been going on? What's up? Luna, Young Max, Sonic, Diehard, Dawn, Nicholas, Down Ice, Jake Daniels. How are y'all doing? Andrea. What are we ready for, Andrea? I don't even know what we're really going to see tonight. Nothing crazy, I bet. This is one of those in-between Raws where, you know, last week they stacked it. This week, I don't think we're going to see that much. Just your basic build. Probably nothing too special. I doubt we'll see a title change, but you never know. How Wheezy, what's up? Reese Jones, what's going on, dude? Hope you liked the video. I got it up earlier. I did not think I was going to get that Rivalries video up until like tomorrow, but I started really just busting it out over the weekend, so I figured Sunday was a good day to have that one come up. Shut up, buddy. I just started streaming. Don't bother me. I already got a cat sniffing around. What's up, Chaz? What's up, Jose? So yeah, we'll try to have fun with this Raw tonight. Make the best of it. Yeah, AWE Invasion. Get out of here. Thanks, Walter Main. What's going on? Fan since my first video. Holy shit. You know that stupid social media thing that's going around where everybody's posting pictures of themselves 10 years ago? That was almost when I started doing commentaries, just a couple of years later. All right, Raw is about to kick off. Greetings from Germany. Right on. What time is it for you over there, dude? Middle of the night or something? Yeah, Chargers got their asses kicked. That's fine. What are you going to do? Cena always wins, right? I don't care what happens, as long as the Patriots don't win the Super Bowl. I really don't care. Hopefully KC will beat them next week. All right, we got a limo. Oh, the old Monday night limousine. Those are always fun, unless Stephanie gets out. Please tell me this is not Stephanie. Oh, it's Vince. Not as bad as Stephanie, but not much better either. What's going on, old man? How you been? Where are they tonight? There's Florida plates on that limo. Yeah, get that scratch up there. Right there. You missed a spot, asshole. Yeah. Call yourself a chauffeur, you prick. I did. If you saw me today, if you're seeing me right now, guess what? This is exactly what I looked like 10 years ago. Except for I had abs back then, and I don't anymore. I miss my abs. Sit-ups suck. All right, Strowman's kicking off the show. Are you going to be mad this week, or are you just going to stand in the middle of the ring while Brock circles you? He stood there. Wasn't he... What was the match last year at the Rumble? Why do I want to think Braun was in it? Was it Braun, Brock, and Kane? Isn't that what they did? Ew. So now we got Braun and Brock again. I've lost interest. At this point, I want Brock to be champion at Mania. Yeah, the Braun show. He's kind of going down that road. He's already done a lot of heel and babyface flips this year alone, or last year. Sometimes he looks like a badass, unstoppable beast, and sometimes he doesn't do anything. If he starts crying, we're going to have a problem. Oh, it's Nia and Tamina. And Rousey and Sasha. What a surprise. Two babyfaces who are facing at a pay-per-view. I got a great idea. Let's team them up on Raw in a tag team match. Nobody's ever done that before. Totally original. Totes a ridge. Hair looks awesome. Thank you. Tell me something I don't know. Alright, so Braun is, I guess, going to cut a promo here. Oh, get that. I was like, what the hell are they saying? Get these hands. I always forget these guys have catchphrases. No, I don't think he has, Braun. I don't believe that. You're lying. He didn't seem scared of you at all. Yeah, we know. You're probably still going to lose to him. Did he call him Beastie Boy already? I haven't even heard that. Oh, there it is.
I hope you're watching this from training camp because I'm all healed up.
Do you think, since Brock is the Beastie Boy, did he ever reach up and grab the brass monkey ring? And that can be a thing, right? WWE in these close-up camera angles, second week in a row on Braun Strowman. No thanks, dude. All right, well, go give him those hands then. You could have given him those hands last week, and you didn't. Oh, good. Baron Corbin. Nice vest. Still wrestling in that shit. That's like the dude who gets fired from his job and then keeps showing up there. Like, Baron Corbin was relieved of his GM duties, yet he's out here, coming out here in the same type of situations that the GM would. Still wearing the same dumbass clothes. Down here, Applebee's to D'Angelo. What's D'Angelo's? I don't know what that is. Is that a shittier version of Applebee's? Because Applebee's is pretty shitty. I would love it if Baron Corbin worked at In-N-Out Burger and he had to wear one of those little hats. Oh my god. I'd go get a burger from him every day. All right, Baron. No, Mick, we gave up on the mozzarella sticks long ago. They're not coming back. Never getting them. He sucks. I don't know where Catherine is. Probably on a subway or something. It's cold and rainy here today in San Diego. Did you just mention something about the main event of WrestleMania? I'm not sure if you're worthy enough to main event the kickoff show, Baron Corbin. God damn, don't be falling down. Strowman's running is still one of the most terrifying sights. Like, if you just imagine this motherfucker running after you, I'd literally just cower in fear. Oh man, Braun just said, which way did he go? Remember Shane when he would do that say that about the Big Show? Which way did he go? This is Shane and Big Show. Oh no. What are you gonna do to the limo, Braun? I'd like you to eat it. Braun looks like he has an idea. Huh. Was Elias there the whole time? Braun left him alone? -5. Fuck that. I don't think his 2018 was that lackluster. I think people's big issue with... Oh, there's Braun is back. People's big issue with Elias, he hasn't won a belt. I don't give a shit if he hasn't won a belt. He's on the show every week, singing. He's got a better spot than over 80% of that roster. So at the end of the day, he's got nothing to bitch about. Oh, did Elias sing the direction to Baron Corbin? Hey, buddy. You're in the middle of the way of the TV. Oh, Lord, he's got the fucking chauffeur? That poor guy. He probably didn't clean off that scratch. That's what you get. Don't Goldberg your arm. Yeah, get a weapon and do it. Don't use your hand. Oh, there just happens to be a lead pipe right there. Perfect. Everyone needs... Whose sweet-ass bus is that behind Strowman? That's what I want to know. Get out of there! Is he gonna rip the door off? Yeah. Now take a bite out of it and chew it and swallow it. Corbin, what'd you get in the limo for anyway? Fucking dumbass. You better run. Vince, the chauffeur did that. He got mad at you about the scratch, so he... And Braun was just there to try to clean it up. What happened was... So you don't have a door. What's the big deal? Just ride in the middle. You're in Florida, apparently.
We're gonna try something different today.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see. I think Elias would look... Oh, hey, I gotta answer that super chat. I think Elias would look very good with a belt around his waist, don't get me wrong. And he'll have gold eventually. I just don't think it's, like, urgent. You know, everybody's like, oh, if he doesn't win gold, or it's gonna be a waste. And I'm like, no, it's not. God damn. You never watched wrestling before? Fuck. People still chanted USA for Hacksaw Jim Duggan for 25 fucking years, and he never held a belt. You know, it doesn't matter. Or a major belt, anyway. Barry, is that from Barry up here? Oh, hey, Barry. Yeah, I did see your message. Yeah, that one I can do. Yeah, that's cool. That's no problem. Yeah, I thought that other idea that you were describing, that's just too much, man. I just, no way. I don't even want you to spend that kind of money. And, I don't want to be tied down to be doing, like those specific ones, because I got other plans, too. But your other video idea, I think, is really good. And I'll get cracking on that one. Faux show. Thanks for the super chat, dude. That's my bus. I know, I wonder how, like, in total over the years, how many, like, vehicles WWE has ruined. It's got to range in the dozens. You know, Vince blowing up and Austin dropping the thing off the forklift and the Corvette and the bus they exploded and the 18-wheeler that Braun ruined and the countless ambulances that have been fucked to hell. Motorcycles, monster trucks, rental cars. I mean, they've ruined so much shit. Oh, J-Card Wrestling's home for Raw. That's good. Yeah, I'm home most weeks for Raw. It's a really nice day here in San Diego to be inside. It's been raining and cold all day. And when I say cold, I mean like 52 degrees. Which I know is not cold. But it's cold for us. After tonight, actually after I get off the stream here, I'm going to record the Rumble 2001 watch along. I mean, tonight's got to be the only night I'm going to have time to do it. So I'm going to try to keep my beer drinking to a minimum. And then when I'm done streaming here, I'm going to record that and try to get that up maybe tomorrow. I know, Barry. Yeah, you changed your mind a few times, but it was fine. I'm not ready to stop. I won't be starting on that until February anyway, so you got some time to kind of decide and figure it out. It's all good. Oh, Elijah. Cool. So Elijah knows CM Punk. Since you know him, tell him we all said hello. Apparently he's not coming back, y'all. Elijah has confirmed. Bummer. I thought maybe if the price was right, he'd make an appearance for All Elite Wrestling. Apparently, no way, Jose. He tried to fix it, Vince. Raging woolly mammoth. No, Vince, he's a mastodon. No, Owen was a danger zone, Vince. So Vince is just fighting the shit out of him? No way. Are they changing their minds, or is this just a little detour? Oh, is he going to bash the rest of the windows in? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, another stunt. Damn. You should have made... Why'd you even rip the door off? You should have just done that with Corbin in there. Well, if you can tip over a limo, you should be able to beat Brock Lesnar. So if they're really kicking him out of the match with Brock, that means they wrote a situation where he tore off Vince's limo door? He hasn't wrestled, has he? So that means he must not be cleared? That's big news. That's really big news if this is legit and they don't figure it out and put him back in there by the end of the night. Like he's really out. There's got to be a backstage reason on that. Y'all go over to Twitter. Check with them wrestling reporters. What are they saying about it? Help me understand this. Okay, Charles Davis, as soon as this stream is over, I will not do that. Addicted Chip, thanks for the super chats. Strowman isn't cleared to wrestle. It's kind of becoming obvious, isn't it? If they're kicking him out of that match, that's got to be the only reason. Good to see you too, Michaela. Now people are saying Brock may not be at the Rumble. No, Brock will be there. I mean, if they're kicking Braun out of this match... I mean, this is like a stadium show, too. So they don't want, like, a shitty match. They don't want to put fucking Kane in there against Brock like last year or anything. Like, they're going to have to replace him with somebody decent. What's Cena up to? Oh, Cena's in the Rumble. Oh, Vontae. I hope not. They already did that. They did that with Roman. And that was more of the storyline, like the Authority against him. The Authority would have to get pissed at Brock between now and the Royal Rumble to make him do that. And Brock, I don't even think is scheduled to be on TV. Are we sure about that? Brock pulled backstage politics. I haven't read anything. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just find that really hard to believe. If you're getting paid the kind of money Brock's being paid, I don't really think he gives a shit. Does Brock seem like the type of guy that cares about anything? I mean, that was the whole storyline last year. He didn't care about WWE. He didn't give a fuck about anything. And I'm sure if Brock's getting the kind of money and the sweetheart type of deals WWE has given him, he'll go out there and fucking get pinned by Hornswoggle. He doesn't give a shit. I just don't think that Brock would care enough to not want to drop the belt to Braun. I mean, look at how much he sold for, like, little guys, like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk and AJ Styles. Like, Brock does not have any issue doing business. Jake Daniels, you are wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely not buying. Now, I'm completely ignorant to this because I haven't read anything about it. I'm just... My instinct tells me no, Brock does not give a shit. If he lost. Unless Brock... Now, if Brock doesn't work the Rumble... I mean, I think he would. He's already fucking advertised. His shit's 2 weeks away or whatever it is. I mean, I think just, like, on the surface, this seems to be a Braun Strowman issue, not a Brock Lesnar issue. He just had surgery. And he hasn't wrestled yet since that surgery. Now they're kicking him out of a title match. I mean, all signs point to him not being cleared. Know what I'm saying? Rock versus Lesnar at the Rumble? Oh, man, there's no time to put that together, man. It's like they'd have to fast-track it. Although, that's a good idea. Like, all those great matches that, Brock has had with smaller guys. He's beaten Daniel Bryan. He's beaten AJ Styles. What if he faces Demon Balor? Demon Balor's never lost. And the one guy that's going to beat Demon Balor, and much to the fans' chagrin, is going to be Brock Lesnar. That would be good. I think Finn Balor would be an excellent substitute, just for, like, a good quality match. And if you make him the Demon, at least that gives you a little bit of doubt, because the Demon has never lost, and the Demon has beaten some pretty big stars in WWE, including Seth Rollins and others. And did he beat Roman? Or he beat Roman, maybe not as the Demon. People insisting Sasha beats Rousey and faces Bayley at Mania. That's stupid. No. I think Sasha and Bayley, before they feud, they're going to win the tag belts. Kurt versus Brock. I actually think that would be a terrible match. I wouldn't be into that. Kurt, man, he ain't looking good in there, in the ring. Well, we're going to know soon enough. I mean, I'm sure here shortly we'll start getting some reports of why this happened. Frank Thomas looks like he's 25 years old still. What's up, Kenneth? How's it going? I got 300 people in here. Mash that subscribe button while you're here. Tell them, Catherine, what's up? How are you doing? They were just asking about you, and I told them that you were, like, probably on a subway, sitting next to a weird guy who smelled like hot ham and Parmesan cheese. Yeah, Demon's undefeated streak I'm talking about on the main roster. I know NXT, there's been some, but like main roster, he's been pretty unstoppable, so might be a fun match, but yeah, I'm curious to hear the story about this Royal Rumble business. K-Dog's Kennel from Hell. I'm doing good, man. How about you? It's a cold, rainy day here in SD. I still have not... I love Pete Dunne. I've not seen TakeOver from the weekend. I haven't seen any of it. Mr. Gummy Panda Bear. Oh, yeah. It's a good name. Baron Corbin, you're such a prick. Alright, here we got a tag team match.
In theaters Friday. And we're ready for this matchup tonight. Sasha Banks teaming with Ronda Rousey. Sasha meets Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship in 2 weeks at the Rumble against the team of Nia Jax and Tamina.
Actually got to chat to Sasha a little bit
Bro, you're that guy in the El Cajon trolley? That's hilarious.
and not the other way around.
I was in La Jolla last night, went to the Comedy Store. Saw some comedians. The headliner is, I guess, the host of Cash Cab. I don't watch Cash Cab. I recognized who he was. And he did like an hour. He was actually pretty funny. Why isn't this should just be a handicap match with Ronda against both of them?
Luckily, that's never been a problem for Sasha Banks. She knows how to dig deep when the going gets tough.
And it seems like one of the one word that's been tossed around over the past week since we've learned of this match between Sasha and Ronda today is respect. Respect for one another.
Certainly, Ronda Rousey. I mean, I even spoke to her.
I'm so drunk. When? Right now?
Someone when she's in the ring with them.
I've had 3 sips of beer. I got the lowest tolerance in the world if I'm drunk. Nice, Catherine. Yeah, I was talking to her the other day about Double or Nothing, because Vegas would be a very easy trip for me to make. So yeah, if you can get out here for cheap, that'd be fun. Who else lives near Vegas, wants to make the trip? Come hang out. You can get some more girls and y'all can go to some male strip show or something. And I'll just go gamble. Lisa, you're up in the Ontario Lakes? Yeah. I mean, I'm bitching about this weather today, but it's tropical compared to that area. That's some cold shit up there. Yeah, Ronda just pounding on Nia right now. Here comes Tamina. That's just so much. Tamina's got so much gear on. I know that's like a obsession of mine. I like the way Rousey just climbs up people's bodies. You know what I like about Rousey the most? I think, like, she's the only girl on the roster that doesn't make any, like, effort really to, like, look pretty. You know what I mean? Like, I know she does, like, her makeup sometimes, but she's out there just to, like, kick ass. I just like the way she's... Doesn't seem like she gives a shit about her image, where every other girl's got to come out there when their music hits and stop on the stage and do their little pose or smile or do something stupid. But not Ronda. She's just out there fucking working hard. It's like her thing. She just has some interesting braids sometimes in her hair, but which is another credit to her, because she doesn't try hard to look good doing what she does, but she does look good doing what she does. Do I know anything about Sonya Deville? Yes, she still looks a lot more prettied up than Ronda Rousey does. I know plenty. Don't question what I know. Rambo mode, you're already getting sleepy. I can see this is kind of a dead start to Monday Night Raw, but that's why we're here. That's why we're all here. 290 of us hanging out. Mash that like button, y'all. Come on now. And subscribe. We got to get up to 25,000. I think we can get there in like 2 weeks. Let's try to get that on the horizon here. What are we at right now? We need like 300 more subscribers. What's going on, Dawson? What's happening? With me or on Raw? With me, nothing's happening. On Raw, also nothing's happening. We had a... Actually, no, that's wrong. Strowman ripped the door off of Vince McMahon's limo. Vince yanked him and pulled him from the title match at the Royal Rumble, and we're all speculating that that must be because he's not medically cleared after his surgery. He looked pretty good, though. Like, he was ripping the door. He looked pretty physical when he was doing all that, but he must not be good to go. We don't really know what the story on that is, but that's what I'm guessing. Nothing else makes sense. Some people are saying, like, oh, Brock pulled out, but that's, no, there's just no way. So I'd be really surprised if that turned out to be the case. So I'm guessing that this is a Braun Strowman issue. Well, Gronk signed with NXT. That fucking fool. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get into wrestling. He's going to be very much... He's going to have the type of heat that, like, The Miz had when he came in. Everybody is going to hate him if he ever got into wrestling. He'd be fucking annoying. He'd be an idiot. He'd say dumb shit all the time. And he'd probably mature in a few years, and then, like, 10 years down the line, he'll turn into a great wrestler that everybody respects, like The Miz. But I guarantee you, if that motherfucker ever tried to get into wrestling, he would be universally despised by every one of his peers, because he's so fucking annoying. And he's a dumbass. Like, just no. Ugh. Gronk and Mojo. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And if there's one guy in the WWE that's about as annoying as Gronk, it's Mojo Rawley. I love Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's awesome. I'm happy to see him in WWE. I think he'll be alright. Yeah, right, Don? You're probably a Patriots fan, and you know the dude's the most annoying asshole on the planet. Yeah, I'm really rooting for the Chiefs. I thought they've had a great year. It's going to be tough for them to win without their running back that got booted out, but I think the NFL, if they want that WrestleMania match moment, they want Drew Brees and Tom Brady. That's just sexy, you know. But I'm rooting for probably the Saints more than anybody. I like Drew Brees. He's a friend. He lives in the neighborhood where I work, and he's in the restaurant all the time. We all like him. Jack's doing that somersault thing cracks me up. Cain Velasquez in WWE, he could transition, I think. There's a lot of fighters that I think would be pretty good, you know, when you see them. Does my mic need to be turned up? I don't think it does. It's on the same setting that it is every Monday. I can move it closer. I'll check it over here. Cain Velasquez in WWE? I sound fine. What are you talking about? How easy you did? I'm sorry, dude. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah. My bad. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm usually good about seeing those. If I ever miss a super chat, just remind me and I'll scroll up and find it. But thanks for that $1.99. Whose theme on the main roster do you like the least? Stephanie. Stephanie fucking Stephanie. Stephanie McMahon. Whose theme in WWE do I like the least? Stephanie McMahon. Whose theme do I hate the most? Stephanie McMahon. What's the worst theme you've ever heard in your life? Stephanie McMahon. Do you like Stephanie McMahon's theme? No. No, I don't. I hate Stephanie McMahon's theme. But one thing about Stephanie McMahon's theme that I will say, I hate it. I absolutely hate her theme. I mean, other than that, the only other feelings I have towards her theme, other than hating it, is hating it. Like, hating it really bad. I fucking hate it. I really hate it. Stephanie McMahon's theme, I hate it. Not a fan of it. Don't like it. Hate it. Hate it. God, I hate that fucking theme. Sasha with a side Russian leg sweep into the bank statement, or the crossface. Or maybe that is the bank statement. I don't know. Alright, she taps out Tamina. Big surprise. Oh, look how happy Rousey is. Oh, good job. Good job, friend. Can't wait to rip your arm off in 3 weeks at the pay-per-view. I think that match is going to be good. Next, okay, so if they didn't do the miscommunication in this match, they're going to do it next week. Watch. They'll team up again next week, and something will happen. Ratty, do I like Stephanie McMahon's theme? Not particularly, no. Not my favorite. Oh, God. What's up, Caruso, in your red dress?
Royal Rumble, you two are going to be opponents, but that did not seem to affect your ability to be able to trust each other tonight as partners.
No, of course, it's easy to trust each other because we respect each other. I mean, Sasha said that
I hate these, like, make-out fests with baby faces sometimes.
it'll be my absolute honor to be
It'll be my honor to face you. Goddamn.
her at the Royal Rumble. I mean, Sasha Banks, then. A victory over Sasha Banks would be my greatest accomplishment as Raw Women's Champion.
And Sasha, this will be your very first
Now
time
Sasha's mad. Hold on a minute. You just said you're gonna beat me. Like, no, you're not.
She already chose where I rank on your list of accomplishments as champion.
Sasha's not
This is so stupid.
at all. I'm really just saying that the
If I was Ronda, I'd be like, fuck you. That's not what I meant. Clean out your goddamn ears, Sasha, you dumbass. That's what I would say if I was Ronda. Not like, oh no, you misunderstood me. I'm like, will you stop being a bitch, please? Yeah, tap you out.
come on, that's not that. I was,
And wrap your purple hair around your neck and choke out your eyeballs. Maybe that too.
So you're the only one that you think that can tap out people around here. How about you ask Nia Jax how that felt last week? Or actually,
Catherine, you want me to do that? I liked yours. Yours was cute. I can do mine right here. So you're looking at me right now?
I will face
That's how I looked 10 years ago.
any side,
Done.
any place, and anywhere. And like I said last week, it's going to be my pleasure to teach you how to lose with class.
Well, don't hold your breath there, Sasha.
you can teach me by example, okay? And
If I was Ron, I'd be like, how about I just slap the shit out of you?
classiest loser because I don't want it.
I slapped the purple out your hair. Oh, now she's like, I'm so sorry.
I'm a loser. No, not what I said. But I'm a loser. I didn't.
Yeah, you're a loser.
Who you called out? Last week you said I was the best. It wasn't
Bring out Holly home. Oh my god, no.
I'm not scared of you. And listen here, you gotta get used to not having your way around here anymore. Because come Royal Rumble, the only loser is going to be you. When I make you tap out and take back my women's championship. And you can bank on that.
We can bank on that? Sasha, I can bank on you being on a kickoff show at WrestleMania. That's what I can bank on. Yes, Lorenzo, 10 years in 2020. We got to start planning. We are 1 year and 3 months away from my 10-year YouTube anniversary. Fuck. That's too long, man. Lisa, it's a wig. I think it's unbelievable, is what it is. No, I'm happy with, like, I want the two of them to have. I don't want them to be miss friendly pants to each other. Like, I want them to have a conflict. I just hate the way they go about doing it because it's so stupid. Look at her running now. It's so fucking retarded. Oh my god. Who should face Cena at WrestleMania? Thanks, Jonathan Coleman, for the $2. I don't know. I thought a year ago it was going to be Cena and Taker, part 2. I'm not feeling that this year. Lawler, what are you doing here? Oh, God. The Rosebuds are here. Lawler, you totally have a I live in Memphis haircut. No, Roman's not coming back at the Rumble. I think that's way too soon. Cena and Daniel, that's a good option there. Cena and Daniel Bryan, because my months out prediction that I started like in October, I'm like Daniel Bryan and The Miz, Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Not feeling that either now. Just doesn't feel like that's the progression they're going with. Cena and Daniel Bryan might be fun. Little heel, angry Daniel Bryan. I love the promo we cut on SmackDown. Very Mick Foley-ish. You know, that we had his like flannel thing on. He's rah, and he's sticking out his hands and he's screaming. And he's got the beard. Very Cactus Jack-like type of promo. Loved it. Yeah, Daniel Bryan and Cena might be good. Cena tapping out. Because the thing is, I think we need to see like one belt be retained and one change hands. Let Brock drop his. Let Daniel Bryan retain. Keep the belt on him as long as possible. Get the money out of Daniel Bryan while you can. You never know when his career is going to end again. One more concussion, he's gone. And that can happen in any match. So Daniel Bryan's got some momentum now as champion. He's interesting. He's doing great heel work. I think he's better right now as a heel than he was a babyface a year ago. Or as GM or whatever. And have him just keep on his run. Cena versus the Bellas. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that. I mean, if they did do Cena and Daniel Bryan, they could do that family tie in there. It's too bad that Cena and Nikki aren't together. But even with them not being together, that can make some good promo stuff. You know, Daniel Bryan and Cena were this close to being brother-in-laws, and now they're not. And Daniel Bryan is, you know, probably siding with the Bella family, and he can throw that in Cena's face, and good work. Don't forget, Cena still got that one more title to win too, at some point, to break Ric Flair's record. It's just a matter of what the timing is and when WWE wants to make that happen. Did I miss a super chat up here? Do I think WWE will eventually purchase AEW? No, I don't. Besides, with the kind of money they have behind them, they at least got to give that company 10 years. So this is something that will be 10 years down the line. But if WWE purchases anything, it'll be just a tape library. It's the same thing with TNA. If AEW just can't compete and they're losing money and they decide to fold the company, the only asset they'll really have to sell would probably be their tape library. Which is the only reason why WWE, I think, would want TNA or Impact. Not to create their own Impact show. They already have one. It's called NXT. But just to take their intellectual properties and shit like that. But I'd like to not think that far ahead to WWE buying AEW. Let's try. Let's have them launch first before we start talking about them failing. I think they got about as good a chance as anybody can have in today's day and age of competing, just because of the investors behind them. Crash, thanks for that super chat. Yeah, Daniel Bryan cuts CM Punk type of promos. Yeah, he does. He just seems just much angrier. I just saw a lot of Mick Foley in him last week, which I thought was awesome. Oh, now they're fighting backstage. Okay. Look at Bayley and Natalya. Yeah, Natalya, anytime I break up a fight, I wear my bunny ears too. It's very effective. Or cat ears. Maybe not bunny ears, they're cat ears, right? Oh, Lord, now they're going to be bitching at you. Alright. Look at this fucker texting behind him. Is that Nicholas? In 10 years? Hey, shut up, the both of you. Thank you, Ruby. Hi, Sarah. You're married now, aren't you? It's a bummer. Vape Lord, thanks for the super chat. What video of mine is my favorite? I don't know. I've done like 1,000 of them. I'll think about that. Dawson Gaming, thanks for that super chat. For saying good day. So, well, no Lesnar match at Royal Rumble. Not necessarily. We know for sure there's going to be no Strowman match at Royal Rumble. Lesnar is another story. I'm thinking they can still put another opponent in there, but they might not. So no Lesnar is not confirmed, but it looks like no Strowman might be. Unless he worms his way back into it somehow at the end of the show, but this looks like it's an injury angle. Or an injury issue, I should say. Oh, God. Now the pinata party is coming out. Oh, my God. Raw. Raw just had its 26th birthday 3 days ago, and I wished them happy birthday on Twitter. And now I wish I wouldn't have. Don't forget your pinatas. Don't leave them on the stage. That's right. Pick them up. Show them to the audience. Oh yeah, Zoe 101. That's my favorite. Easily. I actually don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite video of my own. I kind of forget I do shit. Like, I'll go back and... If I want to do a video on something, I'll go back and make sure I haven't done it already. It's been a while now. I mean, I've been at this for a while, so... I've covered many topics over the years. But I think, like, the last 3 on the channel, maybe 4, maybe last 3.5 to 4 years has been my best work. That's when I started caring a little bit more and saying, oh man, maybe I should upgrade my equipment and use a better mic instead of a piece of shit. And, you know, actually do this, and some people are actually subscribing and taking time out of their lives to watch me. Least I can do is give them good quality shit. So I started spending a little money on the channel and, you know, upgrading my computer and getting a microphone and all that, and say, let's do this right, you know? And now look at me, I'm up here streaming. I couldn't even imagine myself doing this 4 years ago. Three amigos. Calling it as it is. I am not the guy to ask about Jay Lethal. I have no idea if he's going there. Be cool if he did, though. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I have absolutely no fucking interest whatsoever in Pinata Party versus the Revival. Don't care. Don't care who wins. Don't care who loses. Okay, me and Salamanch are literally dead heat for number 1 for you. Dead heat with what? Like podcasts you listen to? That's awesome. Thanks. That's not horrible company to be in. Yeah, I mean, I've been at this. Yeah, you're probably right, Sir Joseph. I mean, I've kind of been at this now for about a year, doing the Raw streams. They've been fun. Yeah, Mike, I'm excited for All Elite Wrestling from the standpoint of Cody and the Bucks. It's probably a pretty good source of pride for Cody, kind of following his dad's footsteps, and even more so, you know, and getting involved more behind the scenes in the business. And I want them to succeed, but we certainly have enough wrestling. It's not like we need more. You know, WWE's got like 4 brands on their own with NXT and 205 Live and NXT UK and Raw and SmackDown. And fuck, they got 10 brands. You know, and then we got Ring of Honor, we got Impact, we got New Japan. There's just tons of shit out there. AEW will destroy WWE. I disagree. Did you see that rally? How many people were there? 35? Give me a break. Let's just hope that AEW succeeds, just in general. just hope that they're a company that turns a profit and brings in fans and people like to watch their product. Don't even think about WWE. Get that out of your head. Don't worry about AEW competing with WWE. Worry about AEW just doing well. That's the fans' problem. They're unable to enjoy, and they're going to be unable to enjoy and watch All Elite Wrestling without just automatically saying, they're better than WWE. Don't fucking worry about it. It's just so stupid to waste your time spitting out that opinion. Nobody gives a shit. And plus, they're not going to destroy WWE. If you think that, you're dumb. I would like to see Goldust go in there. I don't know what his deal. I don't know if he's locked in any sort of a contract. Who's this chick interviewing the B team? She's all right. And I don't even know what that interview was about. And now Heath Slater and Rhino are here. Oh, are they looking for an opponent for Brock? Slater would make a good one. Yeah, so the announcers are saying Lesnar's going to wrestle. Thanks for the super chat, Reese Jones. Thanks for that, dude. Do you think a tag team Royal Rumble match could ever work if WWE tried to do it personally? I think no. I agree with you. I think no. Tag team Royal Rumble match, that's too much, man. We already have the men and the women's now. They've done tag team battle royals in the past where when you get eliminated, your partner has to go too. But with the Rumble, it'd be interesting to see teams out there running out there one at a time. But again, what would you get in return? A tag team title shot? Tag teams get those on a weekly basis anyway. Dude, man. WCW tried that and failed? What, a tag Royal Rumble? Darren Pfeffer. Oh, look at there. The Revival beat the Pinata Party. And that's going to lead to nothing. All right, so they won. Darren Pfeffer, thoughts on the Tori Wilson and Sable lesbian storyline in 2003? I vaguely remember that. I remember they were kissing a couple times on camera. They were both about as hot as they had ever been. I really liked 03 Sable. I think Tori Wilson is a million times hotter than Sable. But I will say in 03 Sable, for a cougar, she had it going on. And then, of course, Tori Wilson is goddamn perfect. So, yeah, that was not the worst storyline to watch, visually. But I thought someone thought stuff they did was just shock TV type of stuff. Definitely wasn't any sort of good emotional feud of any kind that captivated the wrestling world. You're just two hot chicks making out. Who are you? I like you. Oh, look, Vince just happens to be walking out right now when the camera is rolling. Yeah, give me the scoop, Vince. Alright, so Vince is going to the ring. We're probably going to go to a commercial, which means it's going to be top of the hour, or almost, when we get back. We'll see what happens here. Buddy, you got to get down. We got Vince McMahon coming out. Bub says hi, but you're in the way. Diet water, you better be chill. I pass on grass. Come on now. You know that. I don't know, Sir Joseph. We'll have to find out. Look up her birth date. In 2003, I thought Sable was in her 40s by the time we got to 03. I just thought she looked good. She was born in she is 51 years old now. Yeah, you're right, actually. So that means back in 2003, 15 years ago, 16 years ago. Jesus, you're right. I thought she was older than that. Oh, what's up, guys, on Twitter? Wow. A little handful of people just started following me. Nice. What's up, Benny? Jason? Dustin? Thanks. Thanks for a couple of the screenshots I've got. Dawn, you're sending me pictures of your dinner. Fish and chips. I love fish and chips. Love fish and chips. Did I miss something? What is this EC3 shit? I didn't even see him.
Sources say Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you
When did I miss EC3? And how did I miss EC3? Dorian Moore, thank you for the $1.99. I was talking to y'all. Was he on screen or something?
Laundry smells more amazing than ever.
Isn't that the dog's towel?
Hey, me towel, suit towel. More scent plus oxy-boost and Febreze in every game fling. KFC famous bowls are only $3. Whole pound.
I didn't see EC3. Oh, so he must have just been backstage when all that shit was going on. That's where they brought. I didn't even see him. All I saw was Vince, and then he walked to the ring. Was EC3 in a camera shot or something? Like, I don't know how the fuck I missed that. The TV's right fucking here. It's because of this guy. It's your fault. I missed EC3. Can they see you? Or they think I'm just talking to the wall. Come on, buddy. Why don't you get down? Oh, I saw the interviews. I thought it was just B-Team and Rhino and Slater. I didn't even see EC3 on the screen. Alright. Dude. Oh, you knocked over my tripod, man. This is later for the Royal Rumble. Get down. Get down. Yeah, I've got my camera tripod set up here for when I record my watch-along later after I get off here, and the fucker knocked it over. Alright, good. Good for EC3. I need a beer. I can't believe I missed EC3. That's why I watch this show with you guys, because I miss shit. Well, they are in Memphis. I didn't know that. Alright, so is Vince coming out? Alright, here comes Vinny. He better not announce that EC3's getting this fucking shot. Yes, I'm hoping this appearance by EC3 backstage means that he's gonna debut tonight. My cats are heels when they're hungry. They're total baby faces every other hour of the day. But if they're hungry, they are fucking assholes. They are Baron Corbin. Two Baron Corbins. God, it could be John Cena. But he's in the Rumble. Oh, Jesus. So Cena is coming out. Hello, Cena. How long is your hair? Still long. Shut up, Cena. Your green shirt, your weights, your little weights. Well, I know fans are going to immediately balk at this and think it's horrible, but you do got to remember it's a big stadium show. If you're going to have Brock in there wrestling somebody, it should probably be a big name. I think he should wrestle the Demon, Finn Balor, but maybe WWE doesn't feel that's a good enough match for 50,000 people or whatever, so... Yeah.
What to do? You turned around in a crew of rejects and misfits, and you begged somebody to step up. And I walked
Yeah, this is a shakeup. Yeah, but like we've been saying that since the shakeup happened. Don't blame it on Cena. The shakeup was a joke from the second it came out of their mouths 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
And you gave me a chance.
Yeah, Cena's not ruining anything. It's already ruined.
And then you gave me another chance, and another chance, and another chance, and another chance, and more and more and more and more chances. I miss birthdays, weddings, and funerals for this. And I am not saying that, Mr. McMahon, for your sympathy. I'm saying because stepping up isn't putting your life on hold for this. Stepping up here is making this your life and loving every second of it.
Okay, so you want to face Brock Lesnar? Great.
Give me a chance, Vince. I will not.
Okay, so I already know. I don't even want to look at social media. Fans are like literally losing it.
The Royal Rumble will be unforgettable.
Trust me, you'd rather have this than this fucking match happening at WrestleMania.
Lesnar, and I will become
If John Cena is a placeholder or just a substitute, who cares? Like, why even care? All I give a shit about is Brock goes into WrestleMania and drops the universe as champion and drops the belt. Whatever the fuck he does between now and then, I don't care. He can wrestle fucking Linda McMahon for all I care. F5 the bitch. Like I give a shit. Ruthless aggression. Yeah, see, here's Drew coming out here to make sense of all this. There would be a good substitute, too.
Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. How dare you, Cena? How dare you? I do not care if you talk about your 16 championships.
Yeah, what if Cena beats Brock for the title and then drops it to McIntyre at WrestleMania? That wouldn't be horrible. I still want to see Brock champion at Mania, though.
But how dare you?
Screw Drew. Don't let WWE hear that. They'll tell John Cena to say it. Next thing you know, it'll be on a fucking t-shirt.
That you still have ruthless.
And it'll sell about as many t-shirts as the Tater Tot shirt did. If they even made that a shirt.
This is what ruthless aggression looks like.
Easy, chosen one. That's your dad. He loved you like 12 years ago.
Your time is up. And my time is now. So just like Stone Cold, just like The Rock, and just like Lesnar, you can leave.
You can leave, alright. Oh, great, Corbin's here. Because that's what I was missing in this promo. I'm like, where the hell is Corbin? Thank God. And please wear your vest. I'm glad you are. Don't ever take that off. You look so damn hot in it.
By Braun Strowman. Now, I'm not the type of guy that has a lawyer on speed dial. But, hypothetically, if I was...
I mean, this literally is Corporate Kane. It's the same thing. An annoying bald fuck coming out there to interrupt shit all the time. In a boring way.
A Universal Championship match against Braun. Whoa.
Who's coming out now? Balor? Oh, Balor. Good.
I gotta be honest.
All right, so fatal four-way, right?
I'm a little tired of always...
Vince, I'll tell you what we're gonna do here, fellas, pals. What we're gonna do next week, or maybe tonight, in this very ring. Fatal four-way. It's gonna be, and then he's gonna go through all the names.
You can make...
John Cena versus Corbin, blah blah blah. And a fatal four-way.
But I'm
The
only
winner faces Brock,
who has ever been
unless somebody else comes out and they make it a gauntlet or a 5-pack challenge or a 6-pack challenge or a fuck your Aunt Helen in the ass challenge. I don't know.
There's a lot of beef out here.
Beef. Not a fan of that word.
You've got extraordinary agility, tremendous speed. You've got it all, except
A push.
against Brock Lesnar. Against all this beef.
Yeah, Kevin Owens. Good call. Love to see him come out.
You're a great competitor.
What about Lashley and Rollins and guys like that? Where are they?
You know, Vince, let's be honest. You never believed in me.
Yeah, tell him, Balor. I was about to say. Vince is complimenting him.
Those people.
You got everything. I'm like, yeah, except the fucking direction. I'd love for Balor to get the shot, man. God, that would be great. Fucking Demon coming out, 50,000 people. Or more, or...
So how about I show you?
Oh, good. Punch Baron Corbin. That's one of my favorite activities, too. All right, Vince, get on the mic and announce this four-way. It's either going to be a four-way or there'll be two singles matches with the winners facing each other, and they spread it out over a couple weeks. But since we're only an hour into Monday Night Raw, I say whatever they do, they figure this out tonight. I like it. I'm going to tell you what. We're going to do a fatal four-way. Right now. Mm-hmm. A fatal four-way? Wow. Who would have guessed that? You forgot to say in this very ring. Damn it, Vince. God. Ugh. That'll be the main event? Alright. Who's taking it, guys? We know it ain't going to be Baron Corbin. So, it's Cena, Balor, or McIntyre. I should make that a Twitter poll and purposely leave out Baron Corbin. Moment of bliss with Paul Heyman? Alright. A sexy woman interviewing a sexy promo. That's gonna be good. No, it's not. It's not gonna be good. Up next, Bayley, Natalya, and a mystery woman taking on the Riot Squad. Anybody injured? Or is the mystery woman just gonna be Ember Moon? Who's the mystery woman, y'all? I mean, I would have Balor win. I would just do it, you know? It just depends on if WWE trusts themselves, trusts their own goddamn talent. And if they're thinking, we got a stadium show coming up, we got to change a main event match, or one of the main event matches, or a title match, whichever. We got to change that at the last minute. We need to get a quality opponent in there, in Braun Strowman's place. Something that's going to look good on a pay-per-view card or a marquee. That's gotta be Cena, right? But if they want to have fun, put the goddamn Demon in there and let Brock beat him in a really good match. Just like Brock beat AJ and Daniel Bryan. Have it be the best match on the card. It ends the streak of the Demon, which you know is eventually going to end anyway, because WWE probably doesn't have the Demon out there so often, because they never have plans for Finn Balor. And he's just out there like randomly. The last couple of times the Demon has come back has just been in random matches. Against AJ, against Corbin. And now, potentially, against Brock. But, you know, if Balor wins this, he'll be the Demon. And as much as I want him to win, and I think that would be awesome, I don't think he will.
Now it's CPA's on demand. Large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
I don't know, there's plenty of guys that can have win the Royal Rumble. But again, like, are they kind of spoiling it here? You know, last week John Cena declared himself for the Royal Rumble. So they might want to still have him in it, which means we can kind of rule him out of tonight's match. Like, Cena, I think, is going to be an underdog in this match just because he's already kind of in the Rumble, but not that they can't take him out. And plus, during all that shit, like, they book, and that's you got to look deep into the booking here because they already pre-advertised. WWE knew prior to tonight, they must have, that Braun Strowman wasn't going to be able to work the Rumble, so they wrote him out of the show. But they also booked Seth Rollins in an Intercontinental title match. Why did they book Seth Rollins in the Intercontinental title match? To give him something to do so he wouldn't come out there and get in the middle of this fatal four-way, because they could have easily had Seth out there instead of Corbin or something like that. So if they don't want Seth really around that right now and they don't want him to go to the Royal Rumble to face Brock Lesnar, maybe that's because they have plans for him at the Royal Rumble and he's already been the guy that they penciled in to win the Royal Rumble, which means they don't want him involved in any of this shit right now. That might be looking way into it, but that's what I'm hoping. I'm just so damn hopeful that Seth goes into WrestleMania to face Brock Lesnar. I'm trying to figure out any way I can to make my mind go in that direction, so who knows what the fuck they're going to do, but it just seems like Seth would be a top contender, and they didn't write him in a situation to get involved in this. And if Corbin wins, then I'm quitting life. And I'm selling everything that I own, and I'm just going to walk into the woods. And I'm never coming back. And I'm never getting my mozzarella sticks either. Frank Thomas, what are you pushing? Some Viagra or something? You're black. You don't have that problem. Oh, so now he's got bone chips in his arm? Well, shit. Barry Horowitz winning the Rumble. That'd be nice. I miss his theme song. It was really funny. Man, that'd be a good Twitter poll. Who would you rather see be WWE Champion? Jinder Mahal or Baron Corbin? Or would you rather stick your head up a camel's ass?
What an honor it is to be in your presence, and wow, this is a fantastic suit.
Hello, Jinder.
Vince, I'm a little bit, Mr. McMahon, I'm a little bit offended that I wasn't considered for the Fatal 4-Way match. I mean, after all,
Like,
I'm one of the greatest WWE
if you're not wrestling or having a match, do you really walk around backstage with your shirt off?
match challenge with Alicia Fox, and not only that, the entire
Is that what you do?
WWE universe was robbed of the 3-match last Survivor Series against Brock Lesnar. So you think everyone wants to see you face Brock Lesnar? Yes, sir, I do. As a matter of fact, I would.
Why would you want to face Brock Lesnar? I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey could whip your ass, Jinder. You're asking for Brock? You crazy.
Tell you what we'll do. You choose any one of the 4 men to put out there with me in the ring. Doesn't matter. You beat that man tonight. You take that man's place at the Royal Rumble. Mr. McMahon, I choose the extraordinary man who isn't quite on the same level as a modern-day Maharaja.
Balor, okay.
I choose Finn.
So wait, now they're going to get a one-on-one match between Balor and Jinder. And if Jinder beats Balor, he replaces Balor in the Royal Rumble. Which means if Balor loses the Fatal 4-Way tonight, he's not even in the fucking book for the pay-per-view. But it also could mean that he's going to win, and he's going to have to really have an uphill battle because now Vince just booked him in a match tonight prior to the Fatal 4-Way? Am I hearing that right? So Jinder and Balor, and then Balor's got to go in the main event in the Fatal 4-Way also? That's stupid. But it might be cool, especially if Balor winds up winning. What if Balor beats Jinder and then wins the Fatal 4-Way? Now he's got a title shot against Brock and he's in the Rumble. Or he could walk out with nothing. Or am I not following this properly? I don't know anything about punk music except for Rancid, the band Rancid. I remember listening to them a little bit in the 90s. Other than that, I'm clueless. Bald and clueless. Easy, Deus Ex Machina. Ex Machina. That's my sister. Vince said there's nothing about a title. He just said the winner goes to the Rumble. He said face Brock Lesnar. You mean the Fatal 4-Way, Joseph? He definitely said, let's find. He goes, let's find out who's going to face Brock Lesnar. I don't think there's going to be any twist there. I think they're legit replacing Strowman. Oh yeah, we got a mystery partner coming out here, right? This can't be anything. Hi, Natalia, you weirdo. Who is your partner? Ember? Yes, take those cat ears off and give them to a fan. Oh, Nikki Cross would be cool. Is it her? Oh, cool. So she gonna be a Raw girl, I guess, then, right? Well, Ruby Riott, you have met your match in Crazy. All right, well, looks like they're starting to debut. A lot of people have been saying, like, where are all these talents? Like, nobody's coming out. And now we got EC3 appearing tonight. Now we got Nikki Cross coming out as a mystery partner. And she's yelling and screaming and smiling and running and rolling and screaming. Yeah, so the other girl is Lacey Evans, right? Yeah, she'll be headed over to SmackDown. That's fine. I guess they just want to keep Nikki and Sanity separated. They want to run with her on her own. That's fine. I think she doesn't really need Sanity, to be honest with you. I think she helped round out the group. Kind of like an extra guitarist kind of thing, but she's going to be just fine on her own. No, I'm not going to go back and listen. I can't. I'm busy. I swear, as soon as all that was happening, he said, let's find out who's going to face Brock Lesnar. I swear he said that. But who knows? It doesn't matter. They're not misleading us here. I don't see that happening. If that's the case, that's just Vince going out there and just fucking with people for no reason. Why would he even do that? It's making no sense. Oh yeah, I heard about the Lars panic attack. That's kind of not good. That just sucks for him because he should not be intimidated by this stage compared to NXT. He's already pretty visible. But if WWE ever has plans of making him a big star, pushing him, which apparently they do, they might be a little hesitant if this guy can't handle. Because what happens? Like, what if he's booked in a main event match at WrestleMania, and then he, like Steve Austin at 19, has a panic attack, but unlike 2003, where they just let you do whatever the fuck you want, they don't let him compete, and then your WrestleMania main event is compromised. Like, they don't want to risk it. Oh, thank you, Darren, for the super chat. I didn't know that. So call-ups will be on both shows before getting a set brand. That's kind of interesting. That's WWE trying them out in front of us because they don't even know what to fucking do with them. So I guess that's better than WWE just flipping a coin and say, let's put them on Raw, and then it sucks. At least they're trying to figure out what's the better fit. But I just think they should be able to know that before. This feels like a commercial.
Advantage of sheltered relationships. Can we talk about what Nikki Cross is doing right now? She crawled under the ring and is using the apron to trap Ruby Riott. This would make Big Billy proud, wouldn't it? Nikki Cross.
See, this apron thing is going to be one of those things that they're going to make her do in every match. I remember the first time she did that, it was like awesome.
Married couples have decided to embark on a journey to answer the question, are they
Anxiety attack, and is it two different things from a panic attack?
near the Temptation Island? Standing in front of you are 24
Yeah,
single
maybe they are. Point is, if he has that happen and he's booked for like a big match at a pay-per-view, that's not good. He needs to not have those.
This is goodbye forever. Temptation Island got the best of me.
Having it face him is just gonna crush me.
I'm just surprised because he's been like, that's kind of what the point of developmental is get you used to like the stage and stuff. So I wonder why. I mean, maybe it was just the pressure or the fear of, oh my god, I'm here, I'm making it. I can definitely see somebody panicking. I mean, that would make me very anxious, very nervous, but that's what NXT is for, to prepare you for all of that. And when you get to the main roster nowadays, in modern times, you know, it's just a bigger version of what you're already doing in NXT. It's still the same amount of cameras for the most part and everything. It really shouldn't be that intimidating. So yeah, I just hope he's able to shake that, and it doesn't hinder his career in any way. That would be sad. He's got potential. Okay, yeah, I see your picture. I don't even know why. Is it funny or?
Sun soaks the leaves with 4
Yeah, that's funny, I guess.
before we pick them at the peak of freshness for a smooth
Nikki Cross and Becky Lynch would be an awesome match. Hell yeah.
every cup of Lipton.
We really love the holidays at Grand Grams, but it's tough to
Relax.
The Dish guy heard us. Said with the Dish Anywhere app, we could bring the comfort of our home TV along with us. Live TV, on demand, even our DVR shows.
I know, I'm thinking the same thing, Dawn. Like, nowadays, I think just the company, they have to be tolerant of this kind of stuff. Especially, like, with Mauro Ranallo and all the problems he was having. But, you know, Vince, like, 1996 Vince would not tolerate anxiety. If he heard that about a member of his roster back then, what? He gets nervous? Fuck him. Fire him. Release him. You know, he doesn't like sneezing or smoking or taking naps or anything like that. But nowadays, it's just the company's going to probably work with and help the talent get over this issue instead of saying, oh, we don't have time for this fool, let's get him out of here. So it's probably better that a guy like Lars Sullivan, people like that have these type of issues are coming along now, because they can probably get some help. Where back in the day, they'd have just been cut loose. No time for that.
If you have an infection, symptoms, or received a vaccine or plan to, inflammatory bowel disease can happen.
The funny thing is, I don't know like how much terrible sympathy I even have for him after what I heard about some of the message board comments that he made when he was younger and stupid and all that. And I kind of believe in second chances, but I don't care. Even if you're young, to say stupid shit like that, I don't care if it was 10 years ago. Oh yeah, I know Nikki and Lynch did. I was talking more of a title program match or something, some big type of pay-per-view stage and a feud and a program. That would be great. I mean, just Becky is so in your face. I am the man, and I can kick anybody's ass, and I'm not scared of you. You know, Nikki's gonna throw her off because Nikki's half-ass nuts. So I mean, she could really play with Becky Lynch. I'll play with you, Becky. You know, like she could really play. You know, the one way to kind of compete or feud with somebody that's got such an in-your-face attitude is to kind of go around them and take a different route to fuck with them. Mind games and all that. Here's another tag match that I don't care about. Didn't care about Pinata Party and Revival, and I don't really care about this, but Nikki Cross's debut was cool. And we already know what's going to happen. Nikki Cross is going to get the pin in this. You don't debut her and have her be sitting out on the apron when the finish happens. I say Cross pins, Ruby.
They made all their own clothes, made all their own dishes, caught and hunted and served their own food.
Upon a time, I thought I was friends with that one war raider. Apparently, I was mistaken. I was actually invited.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Are you in the background? It's kind of creepy, man.
Nonetheless, Logan dragging Bailey back to the corner, and now the tag made to Liv Morgan, the self-proclaimed
Steven Scott, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, that's interesting. I kind of think she had a chance to. I was calling for that way before Becky Lynch even turned into this character. I was like, Bayley should turn heel and just go in a different direction. Daniel Bryan did it, it worked. Sami Zayn did it, it worked. Becky Lynch did it, it worked. You know, Bayley is such a fruity-ass character that it would be so awesome if she just went dark. Dark eyeliner, you know, maybe got a fucking tattoo. Changed up her ring gear. Dressed a little slutty backstage. Cheated in her matches. You know, trash the fans on the mic. I think she at least deserved a chance at it. I mean, at one time, the fans were very much behind Bayley. So it's not hard to dislike her, and if they changed up her character and made it more interesting, even if she is a heel, you know, fans these days appreciate good heel work. I mean, look at Daniel Bryan, you know, how much the fans are loving his shit. Look at The Miz. The Miz was so widely despised by the wrestling audience that he even turned them. He changed their mind. He changed my mind. I was sick of the prick for a few years there. Now I enjoy seeing him on TV. Now I look at him as somebody that knows what the fuck he is doing out there. Especially when he's talking. But I think it just feels like if they're going to be debuting these tag belts, I think that would be something that Sasha and Bayley would win. And then do the split after the fact. Vince in his Santa suit didn't tell us when the tag belts are going to debut, but if they debut after the February pay-per-view or something, and they run a tournament, the finals are at WrestleMania, yeah, do Bayley and Sasha. Have them break up, and then they can feud all throughout the summer. They'll drop the belts to fucking somebody. I'd like to see the Iconics get a run with him. Thanks for the super chat, Nathan Hansen. It's appearing so that Braun is injured because they booted him out of his match with Brock, and they're replacing him tonight in the main event, a Fatal 4-Way with Corbin, McIntyre, Cena, and Balor. So we're going to get a new opponent for Brock Lesnar. It's kind of interesting and surprising. Braun's not boring on the mic. I think Braun's got a good voice. Sometimes these stupid shit is written for him. But when he wants to get intense and yell and scream, he can be believable. I don't hate the way he comes off on the mic, but I'm not a huge fan of his promos, you know, with the Beastie Boys and all that stuff. That's WWE writing that shit. That's not his fault. His voice and his delivery is fine. It's what's written that sucks. Oh, there goes Nikki messing up Sarah Logan.
Nikki Cross has just been perpetual motion since before this match even started. Running bulldog. Nikki launched into the corner. Logan set across.
Liv Morgan is still green. She looks more pink to me. There goes Nikki. Go dive. Facially, she just reminds, I've said this before, Nikki Cross reminds me of like a female Davey Boy Smith. Cross can beat Mahal. I definitely think she could beat a Singh brother with ease. Liv, you are not going to pin Nikki Cross. You crazy. Is Bayley gonna... Bayley's legal. They're not going to let Cross get this pin? Bayley with the elbow. This match, I guess, is done. Why didn't Cross get the fucking pin? I guess maybe with Nikki Cross's dark-ass music playing after a victory, it would look weird with cat ears Natalia and fruity-ass Bailey. Alright, here comes. Poor Balor's got to wrestle twice. You know, Balor, you really need to lose weight. Fat ass. There's Lacey. Who's she talking to? Oh, Dana and Mickey. Mickey wearing a cowboy hat. Look at her. Michael Cole. Talk about sucking your way up. What exactly is he sucking, Michael Cole? Don't answer that. Now, if Jinder wins this fucking match, that absolutely has to mean that Balor wins the four-way. But if Balor wins and just keeps his spot in the Rumble, then maybe this is only used to weaken Balor, so when he loses later, it's not quite as bad. I don't know. What do y'all think? The Bellas are back. I don't give a shit. I'm not watching this. That's so stupid. Oh, okay. Thanks, Vape, for that super chat. You do that. Let me know how that goes. And if you make it back and not arrested. Oh, winner advances to four-way. I thought Vince said Rumble. I would have sworn during that promo with Jinder, Vince was saying that if he beats, he can pick somebody and then he replaces them in the Rumble. So he's just having a match here to replace Balor in the four-way? I am so upside down on this. Total Bellas and Total Divas. Oh, that's right. There's two, right? Bellas is a whole different one. I keep melding them together in my head. But I forget that they are technically two different shows. Oh my god. Yikes. Alright. Alright, we got about 200. We need about 280 more subscribers to get up to 25,000. We're not going to get there tonight, but we'll come close. Maybe we can get there next week. It might happen. About 300 people in here watching. Get them likes up, though, because the dislikes are high. People are expecting Monday Night Raw because they don't pay their cable bill. And all they're getting is my bald ass. Oh my god, these comments. Jinder isn't winning, he got zero crowd reaction. Do you think WWE gives a fuck if somebody gets zero crowd reaction? When does zero crowd reaction stop them from pushing anybody? But part of me thinks he might be winning. Because why would they put him in this match? Lots of beef tonight. Yeah, that's so crazy. Just when I was watching that promo backstage with Jinder and McMahon, I would have sworn I heard Vince tell Jinder to pick one of those opponents and he'll replace them in the Rumble, which made me think that they're all announced for the Rumble. I swear he said Rumble. I'm not making it up. But the winner faces or goes into the four-way later tonight. That's not what my brain heard. Any chance I'm gonna live stream the Super Bowl? No, I'll be at a Super Bowl party, likely. I don't know what I'm doing for Super Bowl yet, actually. I'll be doing something, though. I've actually been the same I've gone to the same friend's house the last 2 or 3 years now in a row for Super Bowl, so I'm probably doing that. Good old TJ. He's a Patriots fan, too. They can say goddamn on USA Network? How about that? Well, then I can say it on YouTube. God damn it. Oh yeah, we still got that IC triple threat coming up too, don't we? And we're only halfway through the show. Hello, Dean. In your furry funny jacket. Two. Did y'all see the clip on, I saw it on Twitter last week during that Falls Count Anywhere match? Dean found Renee's phone and flipped it up to Michael Cole to, like, save the phone before he was getting pinned. What a nice guy. Damn, Cat. Vodka Malibu pineapple cocktails? That sounds sweet. Like sweet to the taste. It's a good thing to drink in the summertime. I can't believe how much shit I'm misunderstanding tonight. I completely misunderstood the stipulation in this match. I didn't even see EC3 somehow. And I'm pretty sure that WrestleMania is like in 2 weeks or something. Don't mind me. Cena ain't retiring. Not happening. When has anybody ever retired? Ever. Unless Cena's got a neck injury and he's forbidden to wrestle again, that is the only way he's going to retire. I swear to God, John Cena will be having wrestling matches 10 years from now. They might be once a year, but they're going to be happening. I will bet my middle nut on it. God, you're always traveling, Catherine. God damn, you've been more places like in 9 months that I've been in like 40 plus years on the globe. You're a traveling woman. Rambling man. Rambling woman. Amsterdam and Paris. So now we're going to get Jinder, you asshole. I'm going to face Brock. Brock is going to beat you quicker in a match than Bushwhacker Luke lasted in the Royal Rumble. Yeah, screaming I'm going to the Royal Rumble will help you win that match. Jinder would have made a pretty good fake Razor Ramon. Oh, now ring the bell. And the referee's gonna do it? What the shit is this? Oh yeah, I can definitely see us having an Undertaker type of schedule for sure. But he'll never, like, fully retire. Even if he says he is, he ain't. So, no. Damn, Cat, you're always traveling. Oh, now they're gonna ring the bell? Because, yeah, why not? Ref, don't ring the bell until he at least takes his jacket off. So this is either gonna push Balor aside, or it's going to make him look really, really, really fucking strong. He's going to get attacked prior to the match, then he's going to beat Jinder, and then he's going to win the Fatal 4-Way, or he's going to get pinned right here. No, he's pinning him. So, like, what if Balor does wind up winning this match? And then he wins the Fatal 4-Way? I guess that's their way of making him look as strong as humanly possible for Brock. And then if he comes out as the Demon on top of it, maybe some fans think he has a chance to win the title. Or he's just going to get beat here and none of that's going to happen. So in reality, for the fans bitching about what is WWE doing with Balor, are they burying him? If he winds up beating Jinder here, they ain't burying Balor, they're burying Jinder. Especially after he attacks him prior to the match. Because, like, otherwise, what is the point of this match? Like, if they wanted to put Jinder in the Fatal 4-Way, why didn't they just put him in the fucking Fatal 4-Way earlier? During that promo, instead of Balor coming out, Jinder came out. What's the difference? It's why this extra step? Stupid. So I'm hoping that this extra step is just a way to make Balor look even more awesome. I don't think he has time. Balor could demon up for the 4-Way. I heard that makeup takes like 3 hours to do. It'd have to be a half-assed demon. Plus he'll be sweating. It's probably hard to get that shit to stay on. It did? Did Balor's theme just kick in? I didn't hear it. No, she doesn't, and don't ask her. Don't ask drug questions in here, you sick perverts. Damn, Calgary in August. Go see the Heart House. In Munich in October. Jesus.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Jinder has a ponytail to cover up his bald spot. Yeah, a lot of wrestlers have bald spots. Cena's is crazy. I don't know if y'all can see my bald spot. It's kind of hard. At certain angles, you can get a really good glimpse of it. But if there's one there, you'd be surprised. If the light hits my head in a certain way, you can really see it. It almost appears like the whole thing is bald.
You're not having a delicious burrito dream. You are eating the new $1 grande burritos from Taco Bell's new Cravings Value menu. Value beyond belief.
Just say no. I used to drive home wasted, but I had to stop because a bunch of mothers got mad to do. Yeah, you're smart. You utilize your vacation time, Catherine. You've told me that before. That's smart. Deus Ex Machina, shut up. Every single thing you've said has been stupid. Hey, I didn't even think about that. Down ice. That is possible. This could be setting up Finn Balor and Vince McMahon having an issue. And AJ Styles started an issue with Vince a couple weeks ago. Huh. Yeah. Might be a good way to counteract All Elite Wrestling, form your own little stable of guys that All Elite fans would normally love, Bullet Club guys, put them together. Holy shit. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's like what they're doing here. Finn Balor might wind up losing this, and then he confronts Vince backstage and he's mad about it, or whatever the fuck. And eventually you got AJ and Finn somehow aligning. I don't know how, but they figure out a way to do that. That is a definite possibility. Thanks for the super chat, Chris. How you been? Besides the 92 Rumble, what is your best Rumble ever? You were a big fan of last year's and 2002. I've made this known a lot. My favorite Rumble, I've got two, 1992 and 2001. And I'm about, tonight after I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to record a watch along to the Royal Rumble match in 2001. I'm going to try to have that up to the channel maybe by tomorrow, Wednesday at the latest. Just depends on when I edit it and put it together. But I'm going to record that here tonight, and it'll be fun. So yeah, 92 and 2001. I think as much as I loved 1992, and I have so many fond memories of it, I'm giving my personal nod to 2001. I just thought it was such an interesting Rumble. Fun, great finish. The one thing about 1992 is the finish was botched. Flair kind of slipped when he was tossing Sid over. It didn't look quite as good as it could have. Where Austin with those chair shots and the blood and clotheslining Kane over the top rope and the way he fell back in and the look on his face and Jim Ross on the call, I thought it was magic. Love that Rumble. But I mean, it's literally like neck and neck. It's A and A, and it's 1 and 1A, like as far as my favorites go. But like gun to my head, I'm giving like by a 1/10 of a point, I'm giving a nod to 01 for my personal favorite. Doesn't mean I think it's the best. Just means it's my personal favorite. Is Cole talking? I stopped listening to him. Well, while Jinder's got Balor in a very exciting headlock, I'm going to run and grab a beer. Be right back. Not you, dude.
This is more than valuable. This is essential. Balor needs to figure out a way to will himself back to a vertical base as we take another look. First, the elbow from Jinder, and almost instinctively. And that's the explosive offense you were talking about, Corey. From seemingly out of nowhere, Balor could turn this match around.
Not you, shut up, dude.
Balor and she'll take a mile.
Then Balor taps up. Hey, tired of being left out of these conversations about the Universal Championship. He's got to close this one out tonight against Jinder Mahal.
Alright, I'm back. Goddamn food. Alright. I apologize, y'all. I had to take a little detour and feed these little bastard cats as Finn Balor suicide dives over the top rope. Come on, Balor. Do not want to see you buried, man. Sling Blade. Pin him. Right on. Good. Thank God. Now if he winds up winning the Fatal 4-Way, he's going to look like even more of an odd badass. Yeah, Diet Water, I know. I'm glad you reined in Deuce. Hey, Spaz, what's up? How you doing? You been watching this? We're about 2 hours into the show now. Pretty big news this week. All right, Balor is in. Or he's staying in, I should say. How easy, I just said that earlier. I asked the exact same question. Who would you prefer, Mahal or Corbin? I prefer to drink a warm bucket of my own jizz. No thanks. I hate them both, like literally, I can't even decide. That's like a fuck, marry, kill between Tori Wilson and Stacy Keibler and somebody else really hot. Like, there's just no way you can't decide. Alright, IC Triple Threat is up next after commercial. Balor stays into the main event. Lio Rush is going to cut a cell phone promo, I think. I can't believe how young Webster still looks after all these years. Fighter.
Bobby Lashley is going to become the Intercontinental Champion, whether you like it or not.
Not. And he's not going to become the Intercontinental Champion. To me, this feels like Ambrose going to escape with the title, and then that's going to leave Lashley and Rollins to have their brawl or issue and future match whenever that happens. Right? All right, here comes Ambrose. Intercontinental title match time. Hour and 10 minutes left in the show. We're going to figure out a lot. We're going to learn a lot. I think Lashley could definitely like win the Intercontinental title in the future. This just seems like a weird spot for it. Seems like they've been building this Lashley Rollins shit. So if Lashley wins the IC title and then feuds with Rollins for it, where does that leave Dean? And what does that say for Seth Rollins' potential plans to maybe get a title shot at WrestleMania? If he now wins back the IC title somehow from Lashley. I think Dean escapes here. Lashley and Rollins feud for a little bit between now and WrestleMania. Having a match somewhere. We still got Elimination Chamber. We still got Fastlane. There's places for them to have singles matches, and they probably will. Oh God. If Seth doesn't win the Rumble, it might be because of Bobby Lashley. Yeah, predicting Lashley to win tonight, that's definitely on the bold side down ice, but hey, I do that sometimes. I predict bold shit all the time, and sometimes I'm right.
Hey, little lugs, want to snowboard with us? Sounds great, count me in. Woohoo! Nice, ready, yeah! Can't get it up there.
All right, make sure you mash that like button if you have not yet already. Got a pretty decent audience. Last week was pretty big. This week is about back to normal. And make sure you subscribe. We're pushing for that 25K. We can get there. Yeah, we're getting there. We'll get there. Vincente, how's my favorite wrestler? He's good. He's doing really good. How's yours? Brock's doing all right, I think, making good money. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a favorite wrestler, really. Not in today's day and age. I have favorites. I have lots that I like, but I don't have anybody that I mark out for, really. Don't care. Thanks for the 6 likes, Spaz. Cancel the network. Justice for Jinder. I know, poor Jinder. No good. I'm glad he lost. GoodMicWork squad. Do I have a squad? Or do I have a universe or a galaxy or... Everybody uses those descriptions now. It's the GoodMicWork universe or the GoodMicWork galaxy or the GoodMicWork small town with a railroad station and a McDonald's. That's probably more accurate to my audience following. If WWE has a universe, then this is GoodMicWork's Biloxi, Mississippi. Catherine, you're going to Japan too? Jesus Christ. Japan. Yeah, we had the 7th anniversary or something like that on the barber shop just a couple of days ago when Marty Jannetty was so scared of Shawn Michaels that he tried to dive through the window just to get away from him. You're not going to mess with a man in a mullet and a leather jacket? Fuck no, I'd be diving through glass windows too. Last thing I want is a super kick from him. Shawn Michaels was born. How about Good Mike World? Because that's close, right? It's got to change up last couple letters. Good Mike World. Here's the Brady Bunch Royal Rumble. I haven't even seen the full list. This looks like about everybody. Bobby's not wearing a headband? Huh. I wonder what made him decide to go headbandless. Like, what makes you say, today I'm going to wear a headband? And then what makes you say, today I'm not going to wear a headband? Where's this leather jacket? Where are your sunglasses? Leo Rush is wearing his sunglasses. You forgot yours. Who would buy a Lashley shirt? Like, I want to see his merchandise checks that he gets in the mail. What are they, $9? I'd probably sell more t-shirts on fucking Pro Wrestling Tees. Link in the description. Than Lashley does. Charlie, you never know.
That's life, right? That's life. You never know what chance is going to be your last, so you've got to make the most out of every single opportunity you are given. And tonight, I'm going to make the most of my opportunity by kicking Dean Ambrose's teeth right down his throat.
That's a Vince line. Vince is obsessed with teeth going down people's throats. That's all they ever say.
Short hours later, Dean Ambrose betrayed that embrace. Dean Ambrose stabbed me in the back and betrayed 6 years of friendship. And for that, I will never
I agree, Sonic Plays. Bobby Lashley should definitely be headlining WrestleMania Access, for sure.
Bobby's intimidating. Just look at that physique. Amazing. But physiques will only get you so far. When you go out there in that ring, what matters is what you do bell to bell. And I promise you, nobody on this planet can do what Seth Rollins does bell to bell. So,
Oh, I can think of a couple guys, Seth.
it's my last chance. I'm going to go out there.
Not many can do what you do, but some can.
All on the line.
Mustafa Ali can.
My Intercontinental Championship.
All right, Seth. Go out there and lose so you can win the Universal title at Mania and make me happy. Is Lashley even good enough for Access? Yeah, I think he can work some Access matches. I think that'll be all right. Oh, Austin, did Michael Cole say Sugar Bear? I'm really glad I missed that. Oh, unless he says it right now. Ah. Ew, he did. He said Sugar Bear. Ah, Michael Cole. Ugh. Dean, take your jacket off.
Introducing the challengers. First, accompanied to the ring by Leo Rush, from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 260 pounds, the almighty Bobby.
The Almighty One.
And from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Davenport, Iowa. What's that town like?
From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 200.
It's probably better than Cincinnati.
He is the Intercontinental
I used to live in Michigan, and I thought Michigan sucked, but it didn't. It had Great Lakes and a whole bunch of shit there. So I thought that sucked, so I know Ohio sucks. And Dean is from Cincinnati, with Dracula as the referee. That's Nicholas's dad. I'd book Sugar Bear going to WrestleMania. During the build of that, I would have Sugar Bear assault Michael Cole the same way Heidenreich did. That would be on the go-home show for sure. What is it, Jamie Foxx in that movie? He said, your head looks like a half-sucked milk dud. You're sorry, boy. That's what Bobby Lashley's got, a half-sucked milk dud head. Nick, you lived in Cleveland? How about the Cavs beating the Lakers the other day? You're from Cincinnati? Sorry. I got a couple friends from there, too. They don't really speak highly of it. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like from the same area of the country. Like, I used to live in Detroit, and I drive through Ohio a lot on road trips and stuff, and I just wasn't really a huge fan of Michigan or of Ohio. At least Michigan had some pretty killer beaches and some shit to do. A lot of wilderness and shit like that. Just cold. No, I'm not happy the Patriots won. I'm sick of John Cena. Cena always wins. NFL always pushes him. The Patriots can't wrestle. They can't cut a promo. The Patriots have 6 moves. The Patriots' reign of terror continues. Just the football fan, the unbiased football fan in me cannot see the Patriots winning this year. But they're still the Patriots, and going to the Super Bowl is very likely. But they got a tall order. They got to go on the road and win in Kansas City. They ain't going to do it. They're not blowing anybody out in Kansas City. That's not happening. So it's going to... Their only chance is to take it down to the wire and hope that the weather's bad and it's a low-scoring game. But that Mahomes kid, he ain't no joke. And I think if they were in New England, whole different story. New England is so stupidly tough at home, it's sickening. But on the road... They can be beat. So I think Kansas City's going to beat them. Now we know that. I mentioned Ohio because that's where Dean is from. Davenport is where Seth is from. Yeah, at least the Cowboys are out. A lot of people are happy about them. But I said that last week. Didn't I say that last week in the stream? I said that no matter what, I just do not see the Cowboys advancing. And Cowboys fans weren't, they're like, well, no, they can make it. I'm like, no, they can't. They're not, of all these teams, they're not the best. Not even close. Interesting text message. I don't often get text messages from my dad. Huh. That's weird. I just got a text message from my dad asking, "Are you going to WWE in San Diego at the end of January?" That must mean are they here in a couple weeks for Raw or something? Oh yeah, they must be if Rumble is in Arizona.
Nearly cost Dean. How is Rollins even functioning after that spinebuster, let alone at this level?
All right, we got all three guys now on the outside of the ring after a Seth dive.
I know how Seth Rollins is functioning like this. It's the only way he knows how.
What's Leo Rush doing in here?
Remember, no disqualification under triple threat rules. Great agility by the hype man. That's what Leo Rush is all about. Evasive little guy.
Huh. Evasive little guy. Oh. No, I'm not going to Raw. I guess that's what he means. Wasn't WWE just here a couple weeks ago? I don't want to go to a show here. The Coliseum is ass. Plus, I'd much rather be sitting here in the comfort of my own home, drinking a Stella, hanging out with you guys. I'd have a much better time.
Where's your chemistry? Go find it. We can do this. We can do this.
I really enjoy going to Survivor Series, but like just going to the show here down the road in San Diego, the arena's not even that nice. And I'd probably have to drag a random friend there that wouldn't even care.
You always lose your edge when you're hungry. Better. Yo, I said give me the track.
Thanks for that, Spaz. 2K tag title now? Like, does that mean you're playing that match on the video game? Those are two really interesting teams. Benjamin and Lashley and EC3 and The Miz. A whole bunch of charisma versus a whole bunch of not. They got witness protection people doing commercials? Oh, see, you're exposed now. That's true, Catherine. Unless you want to fly all the way out here just to go to Monday Night Raw, which I know is impossible. You're the only one I want to go to a show with. Unless a bunch of people meet me there.
Look, isn't that Frank Thomas?
Favorite match that took place at the Royal Rumble? Right at the top of the list is Triple H and Mick Foley. I'm about to review that show. I just kind of wrapped up my notes for it. I just got to record it probably sometime this week and get it up before the 27th. That one's definitely top of the list. I really liked the triple threat with Seth and Cena and Brock a few years ago. Loved Benoit and Angle. That's kind of like on my list there. There's others I'm missing, I know, but what do we see at 2099? 98, no. Casket match in 98, I didn't really care for. 97, yeah. Yeah, not really. Trying to think of all the singles matches that took place at Royal Rumbles. You can think of them all. In 93, it was like, that was the main event. The first, like, 4 years, the Royal Rumble was, like, the main attraction. But then you started having, like, title matches and shit. In 94, we had, oh, no, 93, we had Brett and Razor. That was fun. Undertaker rose, you know, up to heaven at 94. And then Brett and Diesel went to the double DQ at 95. Brett and Taker went to a DQ or some shit in 96. Shawn won the belt in 97 from Sid. That was okay. Casket match in 98. Okay. Disgusting Foley and Rock match in 99, which is still gnarly. And then the awesome match between Triple H and Cactus at 2000. So yeah, that's got to be right up the top there. Who wrestled 01? Triple H Angle? That one was alright. The 2001 watch-along will be uploaded. It's possible it's up tomorrow. I'm going to record it tonight. Editing is easy because there's nothing to edit. I'm just sitting here watching it for the whole hour, but I'm going to put a timer on the screen and do a couple of other things. So, just depends. I'd say tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest. No, I have not seen the Nigel McGuinness documentary. Somebody else mentioned that to me. So apparently I need to watch that, right? By the way, we got Seth and Dean double teaming Lashley now, which is interesting. And Crash, thank you again for that super chat, man. Work together. Oh yeah, Cena and Umaga is on the list too. Yep. Royal Rumble 07. That was great. I don't think Austin and Triple H was in 2001. They worked the February pay-per-view. Austin won the Rumble in 2001. Yeah, I mentioned that in the Rivalries video that I did yesterday. What was interesting about that Austin and Triple H match at the February pay-per-view at No Way Out is Austin lost. The guy that won the Royal Rumble that's heading into WrestleMania to face the champion lost that in-between pay-per-view. When have we ever seen that before? My memory sucks, so we very well could have seen it before, but in my head, it's not something that regularly happens. So that was like a different type of scenario there. With Austin losing and then putting Triple H over like that. Leo Rush, you little bastard. I like his red shoes, and the funny thing is, I think the red shoes referee in Japan is fucking bigger than Leo Rush. Yeah, little twerp. Curb stomp, man. Have we seen Leo Rush curb stomped yet? Oh my god. Can we do it on the outside of the ring? Can we do it on the steps? I love the way Rush runs away. He's so... Well, he just like backflips his way out of shit like he's the best. Are you caught now? It literally looked like a little kid was getting beat up there. Ooh, good super kick. Uh-oh. Lashley, not gonna happen. Mysterio Orton, 2006, thank you. That must have happened. Yeah, Mysterio won the Rumble, and then what, Orton beat him? That was still different, though. It didn't have that, like, main event build feel, where they were just centering around that guy. Even Mysterio won in the triple threat, remember? But yeah, that counts, though. It does. Just like when Shawn, that would be like Shawn winning the Rumble in 96, but then losing to Owen in February, but still going on to WrestleMania to beat Brett. It would have been weird, right? Big frog splash on the dick of Lashley. I hope Seth Rollins is okay. You could really get hurt.
Just goes to show you how tough, how resilient Bobby Lashley is to withstand that breathtaking frog splash from the Kingslayer and still be able to kick out from underneath the champion.
Don't stack up a body a size that big. Assume that you're not gonna. You gotta stand up to everything.
I would not want to wrestle in any sort of pants that have pockets and require a belt. That fucking drives me crazy. Dean Ambrose is wrestling with a chain around his neck and a chain around his waist. Get out of the way, Lashley. Don't let them land on you. Doomsday device. Wow, Rollins landed on his feet. He whiffed a super kick to... Oh! Leo pulls Seth over. Damn, he's going to win the IC title, isn't he? Okay. Not sure why, but all right. Your winner and new Intercontinental Champion, Bobby Lashley. Nice. Like, I'm not even opposed to him being Intercontinental Champion. I just thought it's a random title change. All right. I hope Bobby Lashley, I hope he wears the belt. Like next week when he comes out and does a promo or whatever, I hope he has it around his waist. I just think it would look good on him. Is that Lashley's first title in WWE, right? When he was there previously, he didn't hold the tag or anything, did he? Or did he? He might have been U.S. champion or something. That spear was pretty good. Oh, yeah. Now, are we going to get an Intercontinental title match at the Royal Rumble, do you think? Like, how does WWE work it these days? Do they let guys work a match and then work the Rumble too? Cena, McIntyre, Balor, and Corbin. He will drop it to Elias. That's possible. We just talked about that earlier on. A lot of fans are starting to get fed up and really want Elias to be a champion. And I'm like, I kind of do too, but it's not like it's dire. The guy's got a good spot on the card. Not the end of the world. Doesn't need a title really that bad right now anyway. But you would think now he's like naturally back in line maybe for a shot at this thing. But again, I don't want to hot potato the belt either. So maybe this is a situation where they got to keep the belt on Lashley at least through WrestleMania. If they swap it again, like, what the fuck are they doing? Alexa, sparkly coffee waiting for you. I made it myself. And yes, that is cream. I'm coming in. I like how it's purple in there. Oh my god, you caught her? Yes, he knocked. You couldn't hear, Alexa. You didn't... I like that she's not mad at the cameraman.
Heroes will be shattered. Are you ready? Here's a special look at Glass in theaters this Friday.
What the fuck is Glass? Samuel Jackson's in it.
Stories are true.
Is that Bruce Willis? Bruce Willis, is this Die Hard with a Vengeance? That was a good movie. See, I just don't watch movies like this. Like, they don't interest me at all. Like, this is a movie I will never see. It looks crazy. Snowflakes would be just fine in the Attitude Era. The snowflakes aren't the people mad about a red Starbucks cup. Usually the people who use the word snowflake are bigger snowflakes than snowflakes are.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to welcome you to Temptation Island. Cheers, guys. Here's a Temptation Island. So you've agreed to go on a journey where you're going to date other people. Standing in front of you are 24 single men and women, all here for one reason.
What stupid show is this?
This is huge. I'm putting a lot on the line for this.
Ugh.
Very real possibility. This is goodbye forever.
The fact that my life can change after this is very scary.
It's a fantasy experience.
Fucking reality shows are so goddamn stupid.
We really be together.
Come hang out with me.
Shut up, Catherine. Now, I already had to worry about Barry trying to get me to review fucking Spider-Man. Luckily, he changed his mind. I am not interested in that. I hate movies. Temptation Island. And I'm not reviewing Temptation Island either, so don't ask me.
It's a good thing we didn't eat these under the ceiling fan.
They're referring to Renee Young as Miss Fringe. They are? That's cool. A lunatic Fringe's wife. Makes sense. Dory Moore, thanks for the super chat. First black champ since 2013. IC champ or champ in general? 6 years? Wow. Wow. No way. Oh, it's gotta be IC champ then. Just specify, because I know New Day and shit. We've had some champs. Must be IC. Huh. No Rocky series review? No. Yeah, I'm like in the minority. I'm just a weirdo. Like, I'm not saying, like, when I bitch about movies, I'm not saying that people should think like this. I understand that I'm the minority and I'm the oddball. But for some reason, just me personally, I'm not, like, I have a tie-ball shelf full of movies. It's not like I don't like movies, and I love the movies I watched, and, you know, when I was younger, and I have some classics that I love, but I have no, like, desire to, like, go to the movies and see movies. I don't watch superhero movies. I don't like horror movies. I don't like anything, really, you know? Every now and then I'll see a movie or a preview, I'm like, hey, that might be good to see, and maybe I'll go. But it's so rare, you know? It's just something that doesn't motivate me at all. Same thing with TV shows. I know I'm missing out. I know I suck, and I'm missing out on great stuff like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones, but I just don't, I have no interest. I'm just completely unmotivated to watch TV. I got enough, I'm always in front of the computer and doing stuff with the channel. And I live in San Diego. I live in a great place. I really don't want to commit myself to any more time on the couch, you know? If I didn't have the channel to follow, then yeah, I'd probably get invested into TV shows and stuff. But I just don't like to. When I was married before, that was actually a little bit of a problem because I would never want to go to movies. You know, she'd be like, let's go to a movie. I'm like, I don't really want to. I mean, I would go, but I really wouldn't want to go. I just go, you know. Where I have friends that are like just movie buffs. They go see everything, you know. They just go out and they go, whatever. They're going to put their hour and a half or 2 hours in and see if the movie, even if it sucks, they'll still see it. Glass. Alexa, you got dressed quick. Like, what was the point of her showing her with her top half down? Is that them acknowledging that the fans lately have been like, damn, she's looking good? So they're trying to tease us. Who's her thing? Oh yeah, Paul Heyman. Oh yeah, Paul Heyman. Shit. See, this segment seems like it should happen next week. Paul Heyman should come out there and talk about whoever Brock is going to face, because we're going to find that out in 30 minutes.
This past Christmas, Mr. McMahon announced
Alexa, I like your boots.
WWE Women's Tag Titles.
I don't think I've ever seen Suburban Commando. I think I've seen clips of it. It used to play on HBO a lot in the 90s, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the movie from start to finish.
Moment of bliss, I have the inside
I don't want to watch that either.
In just 5 weeks at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, 3 teams from Raw, 3 teams
Yeah,
from
Alexa Bliss,
SmackDown,
she's all right. She Oh, she's got the tag titles there?
And the team that survives the unforgiving chamber will walk out as...
Chamber match for the titles.
May I get a drum roll, please?
Wow.
The new
You know, I don't hate those because they do have a little bit of a retro look.
champions.
I mean, at least they're different. Look at how little. Y'all see how little that WWE logo is on those belts? You know how refreshing that is?
That's what we do.
It looks a little diva-y,
We
but
make history.
I'm glad it's not a big WWE fucking
So let's get
symbol.
to business. Please welcome my very special guest.
And now Heyman's coming out?
The greatest advocate in WWE history. Please welcome Mr.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, he can welcome himself, Alexa Bliss.
ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and yes, welcome me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very
They kind of remind me of the IWGP Intercontinental title, or the New Japan Intercontinental title. They kind of look like that. They're white.
This is indeed your moment of
I also think that they look a little bit like what an 80s belt, a little bit of what Sensational Sherry wore. Got a little taste of that. A little sprinkle of Impact, a little Salt Bay of Impact, or TNA.
knock yourself out. Throw me your best questions.
All right. You know, Paul, it's been a wild night. You know, Bobby Lashley just won the Intercontinental Championship. And you, Paul, were supposed to come on my show and talk about Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman at the Royal Rumble for the Universal title, but Braun's out. So now Brock's going to have to defend his title against the winner of tonight's Fatal 4-Way. So tell me, with all these changes going on, everything's all wild and crazy, what is going on in your head? What are your emotions?
What are your emotions, Paul? Besides the raging, mega huge Woody you probably have sitting next to Bliss.
Play no part in it. It's the strategy by your humble advocate that
Who were the people earlier that was insisting that this was like all Brock's fault? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
winner and still Universal Champion.
Like, Brock Lesnar refused to do the job to Strowman. That's what people immediately thought? That's stupid.
Now you can line up all 4 of these top
Heyman would make a good penguin in the Batman movies, wouldn't he? If they put him in that shit,
through them.
painted him all white and shit.
But why clean out the entire heavyweight division? So there can only be one. And who will that one be? Will it be John Cena?
Are you going to slowly go through everybody's name? That takes forever.
I hate to remind all you John Cena fans, but the foundation of Suplex City was built on the mangled carcass of the pontiff of hustle, loyalty, and respect.
We're coming up in almost 5 years of that beatdown at SummerSlam. Isn't that crazy? Still seems kind of recent to me. It's 4.5 years ago.
I, for one, would be a liar. Not that I've ever told a lie before, thank you.
I don't know. I'm not a. I think fans' urge is just to automatically just hate everything new. So I'm not I'm not freaking out about these belts. I think we've had a lot dumber looking belts than these. That Divas belt that looked like a goddamn butterfly. That was horrible.
Guaranteed to be one day the Universal Heavyweight Champion. Just not now. And then we have to wonder, will it be Baron Corbin?
No, it's not going to be Baron Corbin. It's going to be anybody other than Baron Corbin. Who the fuck is that back there? Is that a War Machine guy? It is. What's his name? Otis? What the fuck? Hi. How are you doing? What is that? Corey says. I hope he eats one of the tag belts. Look at Heyman's face.
Excuse me, this is not.
That's when you back away slowly and dial 911 in your pocket. Easy, Alexa. Somebody protect Alexa Bliss, please. Before we see a worldwide national TV raping. Okay, here comes. Good. He's all right. Knight's there. God damn. Resist him. Hold him back, Tucker.
This is not a moment of that guy, it's a moment of bliss. Also, those tag titles are not for them. Beat it.
All right, as you were. And the bell rings. Nope, that's the end of that. Holy shit. It's only half past the hour. This is going to be a 30-minute match. With 26 commercial breaks, but yeah. All right. I just think that moment of bliss segment they could have done next week, and Paul Heyman could have talked about who wins this match. Why did they have him come out here? Alexa Bliss, like, and plus the whole thing ended with Otis coming out there. They could have had anybody sitting in that chair with Alexa Bliss and done the same thing. It didn't even have to be Heyman. I don't know why I'm questioning this. Like anything makes sense. Yeah, Lisa, that's what we were talking about. Heyman being like the Batman Penguin. Looks like him. Who wants to see a Nikki Cross and Otis sex tape? Me? Yeah, Paul's face was pretty classic. That was cool. Reading some funny ass tweets. I know. I'm trying to remember that always done. Anytime I'm like, this is so stupid, it doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, well, of course it doesn't, because nothing does. So what the fuck am I bitching about? No, you're right. You're totally right. There's a TLC Eye Center. I hope they got permission from WWE. Because WWE's pay-per-view name already got stolen by T-Boz's Left Eye and Chili. And now we got a eyeglass company doing it. Infringement. Mike, Braun's out, dude. Braun apparently must not be cleared because they booted him out of the title match tonight. He ripped off the door of Vince McMahon's limousine, and Vince kicked him out and said, "You're not getting your title shot anymore." Now there's a fatal four-way here in the main event to determine the new contender or the new opponent for Brock at Royal Rumble. And the only thing we can think of is that Braun clearly must not be cleared yet to return to the ring, because otherwise this makes no sense. Kind of sad. And I'm really holding out hope now for Finn Balor. Like, I don't understand what the point of that Finn Balor-Jinder Mahal match was unless it was Finn Balor related and it was a way to make him look strong and strong and strong, you know, ending this Raw, winning the title opportunity. I think if he does get the match, he'll definitely come out as the Demon. I mean, if WWE really wants to change things up and there's a new era or whatever the hell the McMahons were promising, the last thing that speaks new era is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. So, and we know Baron Corbin's not going to win, which means it's got to be McIntyre or Balor. And I think WWE would prefer in a stadium show to have a babyface versus heel type of situation, especially since they're already doing Ronda and Sasha. So Balor, I think, might be the favorite here. I really do. All right, Balor, make us happy. I mean, if WWE really, truly is scared of All Elite Wrestling, I'd be doing this. I'd be like, you know what? Let's push some of these guys that might leave and go there when their contracts are up. Because if we continue doing what we're doing with Balor, he's going to walk. So we better give him a fucking title shot. I might not be wrong. How easy. Thanks, man, for the super chat. What do I think of the show? In terms of big news, I think it's been a pretty eventful Raw. Because we're about to find out a new opponent for Brock Lesnar. Braun Strowman was kicked out. We crowned a new Intercontinental Champion in Bobby Lashley. They debuted the women's tag team titles. We know what those look like now, and we know how they're going to be crowned at the Elimination Chamber. We've had a couple of NXT call-ups and debuts. We had Nikki Cross in a match. We saw Lacey Evans. We saw EC3 and Otis, whatever the fuck, from from Heavy Machinery, came out there spinning around too. It's been a big news day. Finn Balor versus Brock is a joke. I don't think it would be any more of a joke than Bryan or AJ versus Brock, especially if undefeated Demon works the match. He'll probably lose, but there's nothing really wrong with that. Finn Balor wrestling a high-profile match in a stadium show against an attraction like Brock and losing is a hell of a lot better than him working with fucking Baron Corbin every week on Raw and in pay-per-views. Finn Balor putting on a good showing and doing what Bryan and AJ did, taking Brock to the limit, could translate into positivity for his career moving forward in WWE. Catherine, you're picking a hell of a time to have your bubble bath, but peace out. Don't you want to know who's going to face Brock? Or you just want your bubbles? I love that I said this was going to be a 30-minute match, but after commercials and 30 fucking entrances, it's probably going to be about a 20-minute match or less. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene, tonight, officially after Raw. They're doing a Mean Gene special. That's cool. I don't think Lars walked out. I just think he's got some anxiety issues. I don't think he, like, walked out. He didn't quit. So, Cena's from West Newbury, Massachusetts. What's East Newbury like? Is it like a bad part of town? Okay. Gotcha, Catherine. Let's see. We're gonna troll Catherine. Let's start later on. Let's start saying like Baron Corbin wins, and then she'll be listening tomorrow and be like, "Holy shit, Baron Corbin is getting the title shot against Brock." Cena, I'm pretty sure your bald spot can be seen from space. No, Nick, haven't watched the Nigel McGuinness doc. I'll check it out. I probably have time to kind of look at that tonight. I might look at that and the Mean Gene. After this, I'm going to record a watch-along for the one of the Royal Rumble matches, and then after that, I'm free. So yeah, maybe I'll check out one of those tonight. All right, Fatal 4-Way's underway. Balor's kicking the shit out of Corbin. That's it, Corey Graves says. Well, if it is it, what are you going to do for the last 20 minutes of the show, Corey Graves? We are not getting a commercial already, are we? Oh, for fuck's sake. Didn't we just have a commercial break like 5 seconds ago? Temptation Island, what a dumbass show. Yeah, Elton.
Yo, I said, give me the track.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers.
Behold the power of the $5 bill.
A lot of people have their faces on currency, Abe. It's not that big a deal.
Not that many in the United States.
Andrew, Alexander, Ulysses, Benjamin Franklin, he wasn't even president.
Angry party of 3. We're more than just $5
Stupid.
one-topping pizzas. We're a $5 lineup of wings, desserts, and more for just a Lincoln each.
Hey, I heard you moved into a new apartment.
Yeah, Nate, I said the same thing earlier. Like that WWE might do that just because if they're going to replace a match like this kind of last minute, they're going to want to replace it with something that's going to look good for a big show. It's not like your typical Royal Rumble either. This is a stadium show. So they might want to go with that match, but if they really want to come out there, the McMahons, and preach this new era, and you're going to see new stars and new matchups, Cena versus Brock isn't new anything. So Balor winning this, especially after his previous match with Jinder, and then showing up at the Rumble as the Demon to face Brock Lesnar, a first time ever match, that seems like it would be in line with what the McMahons are promising. Either Balor or McIntyre. I just think heel versus babyface would be better. So I'm kind of picking Balor. Plus, All Elite Wrestling coming around now. A lot of Balor's friends are there. He hasn't exactly had the greatest run since his return from injury. And he's probably one of the guys that the fans would like to see just jump and get the fuck out of there. So if WWE thinks that might be a possibility, maybe throw him a couple of bones. Try to keep him around. And I like the idea that somebody had earlier of maybe Balor's little, or, you know, Vince McMahon putting him in that match with Jinder Mahal and then AJ Styles knocking out Vince a couple of weeks ago. Maybe that ties in together somehow, somewhere, with AJ and Balor and maybe some sort of a Bullet Club type of thing being formed in WWE to try to counteract what's going on in All Elite Wrestling. Like, I wouldn't rule that out at all. Not saying it's going to happen. Sid broke his leg 18 years ago today. That's great. Before they come back from commercial, I'm going to grab one more cold one. All right.
will win
Commercial
this
is back.
John Cena, valiant fighting throughout the commercial break, really wants the opportunity to fight for a 17th world title. And now Cena, Balor out of the way just in time. You see Finn using this quick. Does it brought him to the dance?
Balor's taking these opportunities tonight.
Kick out by
All right, well, we got a whole lot of time killing to do. We got 15 minutes of this until we finally get a finish here. I don't know. I'm not willing to say this Raw has sucked yet, because think about this. If we get a great finish to this main event, if we do have Finn Balor winning this match, the fans should be pretty happy about that. Yeah, Sid, man, that leg injury of Sid's, my God. I still can't watch that. It's horrifying. Oh yeah, Vincente, I know. I'm fully aware of Owen. I've got a big video planned for that. I got a lot of 20-year anniversary videos coming up this year, because I was at a lot of shows in 1999. I was at WrestleMania 15. I was at King of the Ring 99. The chair is right there. I'm going to do a 20-year anniversary on that show. I was at Unforgiven 99. I was at a shit ton of Monday Night Raws. I watched Owen wrestle in one of his last matches at a house show. We're almost 20-year anniversary of fucking Halftime Heat, man. And that's Baron Corbin breaking it up. You got one of the Sid fist bumps? That's awesome. I would love to get a Sid fist bump.
You're absolutely right, Renee. And think of what it would mean for Baron Corbin to defeat John Cena. For Corbin to punch his ticket to the Royal Rumble to challenge for the Universal Championship.
Yeah, Baron Corbin versus Brock Lesnar. That would be a match I'd love to see.
What a feather that would be in Corbin's cap.
See if Corbin can fill the boots.
Corbin with a couple of shots to the kidney. Now it's Cena trying to get Corbin up, but did not have anything left in the lower back after the attack.
It's funny that John Cena still wears jorts, because I'm surprised they still make jorts. Like, who's buying those things? Or are they just... actually, they do look kind of cut off. Maybe they're just cut. Like, I think, like, the jort companies would go out of business because nobody buys them. Except weirdos.
A veteran of so many of these matches knows exactly what it takes to win, realizes a temporary alliance with Finn
Oh, I'd like a WrestleMania 17 chair. That'd be a badass thing to have.
Rollins of all people. And Balor and Cena unloading on Baron Corbin. Cena directing traffic, both men up top.
All right, we got a superplex on Applebee's here. Oh, and a power bomb. Oh, Jesus. Power bomb, double suplex? No. Ooh.
Corbin luckily able to shrug Cena and Balor off to avoid the impact. Such power on display from McIntyre. Corbin with a handful of hair legal in this match. No disqualification. Corbin's going to get out of harm's way again.
Barking up the wrong tree of the Scottish Terminator.
Scottish Terminator.
Hung up on a top rope, and now Corbin with a right hand. And McIntyre's in trouble, and this could be Corbin's opportunity. Corbin not necessarily comfortable on the top rope. Fatal four-way continues.
Another commercial? Are you shitting me?
Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice. Because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic. Early money can be the difference between missing your family reunion or being the surprise gift.
Oh, Fernando Coronado.
Like you can get
My favorite wrestler of all time.
$1 with a no-fee refunded
I think some people in here might have an idea.
View it today. Nutra.
Oh yeah, I forgot Ernest Miller kind of used to wear that with the vest and stuff. That's right. I almost forgot that that Miller was in WWE for that like brief time. Remember he had a quick stint there? I'd almost forgotten about that, and I saw a clip of him on TV. I'm like, oh yeah, he was on SmackDown a couple times. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. 11 more minutes. I love that we're counting down the minutes. My God. We've had a pretty consistent audience in here tonight, like just under 300 all night, so not a huge stream. We kind of figured we weren't going to see anything too crazy tonight, but we got some big news, that's for sure. I'm going to have plenty to talk about in my episode this week. I was even thinking if nothing happened, like if tonight's Raw sucked a pile of dicks and then nothing happens tomorrow, I'll probably work on other shit and just come up for a one-off or something, or an extra stream and not do a podcast, but in light of what we saw tonight, I'll probably be up here for a regular episode. Gonna have to be. Man, thank you for that, Z Lippy. Listening to me on my drive home and love my work. Well, I appreciate that. And I appreciate your ability to listen to me in your car and super chat at the same time. 10 and 2. Eyes straight. Get home safe, dude. And thank you so much for your support. You're awesome. If you're ever off on a Monday, hang out with us. Yeah, so we got 10 minutes left in the show, and I'd say, yeah, 8 commercial breaks. You're about right. I don't know, Jason. We were talking about catchphrases before, and instead of Good Mic Work Universe, I think it should be Good Mic World. Just take off the K and add an LD. Fandango is going to All Elite Wrestling? I can't see that happening. I could be wrong, though. I haven't read any wrestling news in like a week, so if a story that crazy is actually out there, y'all are going to have to confirm that. Look at this douche. This is who she finds? Nikki Bella? End of days. All right, we got 8 minutes left here, y'all. So what's going to happen? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Balor? McIntyre?
I've got to admit, I'm impressed with Finn Balor still being in this match this deep, still being effective. But look at these two showing down, and Corbin and McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre, look at Corbin's agility and quickness of bearing. And then let's go catch the headbutt from McIntyre. What is Cena doing on the top rope?
Because he goes up there sometimes, Corey Graves. Have you never watched a Cena match? Oh, and he got powerbombed. That's how he lost to Batista, I think, at SummerSlam. That same finish. Where is Ziggler tonight? We didn't see him. Is he going to come out and interfere in this? I hope not. Unless he comes out to screw over McIntyre somehow. Oh, the good old bearded referee is in there. Will win. Yeah, we know that, Michael Cole. Michael Cole basically just said, the first man to win will win. That's literally what he said. Fucking idiot. Who do I want to win? Baron Corbin, of course. I mean, who else? No, I'm rooting for Balor hard. I really want him to win. But it could be Cena. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised with the way WWE is, but to me, I just feel weird. I just cannot imagine the McMahons coming out on TV 3 weeks ago and saying, everything from you're going to see from now on is going to be different, and then they give us John Cena and Brock Lesnar. No, thank you. But at the same time, eventually, allegedly, John Cena is going to have to win that 17th title, and he's going to have to do it by being Universal Champion. He's never been Universal Champion. He's not going to retire without winning that belt. He's probably going to wind up winning on the Raw brand at some point. It's just a matter if that just happens to be now or if it happens to be down the road from now. But it's happening. I just don't really want it to be right now. I'd rather that happen, like, give him the title at SummerSlam or something. I don't know. But just keep him out of WrestleMania. He's trying to AA Balor from the top rope. Balor's fighting it off. Why is Cena straining so hard to pick him up? Balor weighs like a $120. Super AA. Oh, Jesus, I thought Baron Corbin. God, I was even scared. Well, we got 5 minutes left. I'm probably going to not look too much at the chat because you guys might know what happens a few seconds before I do. Chair shot. Is this no DQ? Oh yeah, it is no DQ. I'm like, why is this fucker got a chair? He squandered that opportunity. All right, we got to get a finish here. We are about to 3 or 4 minutes away. All right. Man, if Rikishi came out, I don't know. Corbin, you idiot. Claymore, wow. Coup de Gracie. Nail him. On Cena. He's not going to pin him. Somebody's going to come flying. There's no way. We got 2 minutes left, though. He did beat him. Ha! And he beat Cena. Fuck yeah. Yes. Well, we know a demon is confirmed. Nice. Very cool. Brock and Balor. I didn't necessarily call it. I just definitely could see this being what they do. And putting him in there with Jinder was just to give him a little extra added, look how good I am type of shit. You know, because WWE hasn't done a whole lot with Finn Balor. So if he's going to face Brock, the only way the fans are going to believe that Finn even has a chance is, number one, for him to look super strong going in and be the demon during the match. Otherwise, like, no. So I think the reign of the demon, the undefeated streak of the demon, will end at the Royal Rumble. Which I'm fine with. Balor doesn't have to win. I'm just glad that he's, like, in this match. And he pinned John Cena to do it. What did Cena say? Did y'all catch that? Oh, great. Now Cena's going to shake his hand.
You're given an opportunity and you fight to earn respect. Today, in front of the entire world, Vince McMahon said he didn't believe in you. And you said these people believe
Damn, the
in you.
crowd got quiet when he spoke. Jesus. He had everybody in there completely silent.
You got one more person that believes in you. We give him hell at the Royal Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, your challenger for the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble, Finn Balor.
Well, John Cena, I appreciate it, but it's just not realistic to get beaten up by somebody and then suck their dick after. But good on him. Good for Balor. Happy for him. All right, Balor, Brock, Rumble. I like this a hell of a lot better than Strowman and Brock. That's faux show. I mean, I feel bad for Strowman and his injury because that's got to be what's going on here. But, Balor, now, this is a much more interesting match. Like, these matches that Brock has had has been good with AJ and with Daniel Bryan. And I think Balor and Brock will do great. So, hell yeah. Rumble just looked a lot better. Because I think regardless of who Brock faces, he's going to go to Mania as champion. So, it doesn't matter to me really who he beats. I just want to see a good match. And I don't think we would have seen that with Braun Strowman. They don't have good matches together. They're boring. They're slow. And it's kind of hard. Suplex City doesn't look really good on a big, giant behemoth like Strowman. And now Brock Lesnar can literally pick up with one hand and throw the Demon all around the ring. And it can be a pretty good match. Demon will take him to the limit. Hell yeah. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with tonight's turn of events. Yeah, Brock lightly. I don't know if Brock's going to... No, that's the thing, St. Francis. I think Brock will win, but he's not going to eat Finn alive. Brock didn't eat Daniel Bryan alive. He didn't eat AJ alive, so he's not going to eat Finn alive. I think Finn will go out there and give him a good match, and Brock will F5 him and pin him. Whatever, right? I certainly can't see Finn Balor being injected so last minute into a situation where he's now going to win the belt and go to WrestleMania. That was not the plan. Up until a couple of days ago, probably, when they heard that Strowman wasn't going to make it. Because they probably found out sometime between last Monday and this Monday that wasn't going to happen. So they wrote this situation. So they'd have to go in such a different direction to actually have Finn Balor going into Mania as champion. That would have to be so against everything that they've probably had penciled in so far. So if they get a monkey wrench thrown in their plans like Strowman is out, really all they're probably doing here is putting somebody in his place with not much of a difference in the WrestleMania outcome. So I don't see Finn Balor winning. And yes, Ryan, I absolutely, definitely think that Finn Balor will be the Demon at the Royal Rumble. He has to be. He has to be. Because the Demon is undefeated. Regular Finn Balor loses all the time. So Demon would make at least an interesting match. Maybe cast a little bit of doubt in the fans' mind as to who will win. Even though I think it'll be Brock all the way. Why does Amanda and Priscilla want shout-outs? What's wrong with y'all? Sorry, I'm staring at the Modern Family chick. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway. Yeah, John Cena. How about John Cena taking the pin? Everybody's freaking out earlier. Oh, Cena's going to win and all that. And I said the same thing. I'm like, you know, I can see him winning, but it would go very much against what Shane, Stephanie, Triple H, and Vince said inside the ring 3 weeks ago on Raw. Or 4 weeks ago. Whatever the fuck that was. It would not be new or fresh. We're going to listen to the fans. We're going to give you new matchups, new superstars. And then they give us Cena and Brock? No. Yeah, Balor won. Yeah, I see Balor and Brock being a really good match. That's a big match for Balor to have. Unfortunately, the fans can't see beyond winning and losing, so naturally when Balor loses, oh, they buried him. No, they didn't. They put him inside the ring with Brock Lesnar in front of 50,000 people. That's not burying you. I don't care if you fucking lose in 5 seconds. That's a good spot to be in. And he's not going to win. But at least it puts him, like, in the mix. At least there might be a Bullet Club in WWE. You never know, because AJ Styles knocked out Vince McMahon. Something can happen after the Royal Rumble. Maybe Finn Balor loses, and then on Raw, he comes face-to-face with Vince somehow. And then Vince says, I told you didn't have what it takes. You couldn't beat Brock Lesnar. And then maybe Balor slaps him. And then slowly but surely, you've got, let's say you got Vince and Triple H and Shane in the ring at some point together. And then the Bullet Club hits the ring and beats the shit out of all three of them. I don't know. You know, who knows where it could lead. But they wouldn't do that thing with AJ and Vince if that wasn't going to translate into something around WrestleMania time. And maybe, you know, Finn's match now with Brock is just a way to tie all this together. That's giving a lot of credit to the writers. But I'm hopeful. You know, WrestleMania time is usually better than the rest of the year. So we should be able to hope for the best type of storylines right now. And good question, Jesse, because I don't know what's next for Seth or Dean. I did not expect Dean to drop the belt tonight. This seems like another kind of rushed decision. Because if Lashley was going to win the title, why didn't he just beat Seth for it? Why even put the belt on Dean to begin with? To have him drop it a few weeks later. When did he win it? TLC? We're not even at the next pay-per-view yet. Like, what the fuck? So it just seems like something else the WWE decided, hey, let's do this. And they do it. And I'm not against Lashley being a champion either, at all. I think a gold belt will look good around his waist. It's just odd timing, I guess. I didn't see that happening. I just thought Lashley and Seth would feud for a while and have a Elimination Chamber match or a Fastlane match or something on the road to WrestleMania, and that would be it. Oh, Dawson, you missed a lot since the Super Chat. Your last Super Chat, but thank you for this one. That's awesome of you, but it will be at the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar defending against Baron Corbin. Unbelievable. I mean, Baron Corbin just got in the ring with Cena and just squashed him. Just beat him. So a lot of fans are shocked right now. No, I'm kidding. It's going to be Finn Balor. Finn Balor won the four-way, and he's facing Brock, and he's probably going to be the Demon, and it's going to be awesome. 2 people think Nikki Cross is hot. Well, make it 3 because so do I. I don't know what the grade for Monday Night Raw is. I don't think it was like necessarily a great Raw. It was just a newsworthy Raw. Like a lot of things happened. New like Strowman is out. Balor is in. We got a new Intercontinental Champion which is nothing to shake a stick at all. We got the women's tag team belts revealed. They're going to be crowned at the Elimination Chamber. Apparently, I was talking when Alexa Bliss was talking, but what I think she said is that there's going to be a bunch of teams in the Elimination Chamber, and the winning team is crowned new champions, which is a weird way to crown tag team champions in such a bedlam type of match, but I guess that's what they're doing. So what I would like to see is Sasha Banks give Ronda Rousey a good hard fight, just like Finn Balor will give Brock one, but ultimately lose, and then go into the Elimination Chamber and win the belts with Bayley. That's what I'd do. Hi, good. You believe me, Dawson? Thank you. Because I wanted to trick Catherine. She said she was signing off, but she listened to the stream in the morning to find out what happened. And I'm like, let's start saying that Baron Corbin won and start talking about that to freak her out. But we never did. She knows the truth, and so do you. Okay, DPAR28, you would do that. Be sure to mention that to her, too, if you ever meet her. Because I'm sure she'll find that charming. DPAR, I disagree. I don't think they're going to put the belt on Finn. What I think they're doing is treating him better. You don't have to win the belt, and that's what I think the fans are going to worry about. They're going to be so hell-bent and fixated that Balor needs to win the title. He needs to win the title, is what they're going to say. I can already fucking hear it. No, he doesn't need to win anything. He's fine. I just think the WWE is realizing that he's the type of guy that when his contract is up, he's going to be very tempted to go somewhere where he can be featured in a prominent role. So they're like, well, we better start making use of this great talent that we have and put him in some title matches. I don't think because of Braun Strowman's injury, you automatically make Finn Balor the champion. I just think you put him in there with Brock, give him a big match that can maybe lead to more. Maybe lead to more title matches in 2019, because if Brock loses, that means the Universal title, if Brock loses at WrestleMania, I should say, Brock drops the belt at WrestleMania, that means the Universal title is open again. It's back on Raw. It's not being held hostage anymore. And if it turns out to be somebody like, say, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship ain't a horrible match. It's main evented a pretty big pay-per-view in the past. And so if you have the Universal belt back now on Raw, title shots for everybody, you know? So I think this is a way to get Balor back into that mix. Maybe a title run is in his future in 2019. He might fall short at the Royal Rumble, but then wind up beating whoever wins at WrestleMania down the road for the title later on this year or something. It would be a cool first full circle moment for Balor if he won the Universal title at SummerSlam, I think. Same place where he won it and became the first ever champion. And then he comes back to the scene and wins it again all these years later. What year was that? 2016? So it would be 3 years after he won the title. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Rude Killer. That's a good one. Ever thought of making a Pass the Lotion t-shirt? Sorry, I coughed. That was so funny. I should, because I don't have any. You know how like a lot of podcasters have like catchphrases and shit, or shit that they say a lot? I don't really have one, but that's one. Pass the lotion. Oh my god, grab a little piece of bottle of lotion there. Oh my god. Yeah, I noticed that too. I mentioned that. No Dolph Ziggler tonight on Raw, which I think is fine. We don't need to see everybody every week, but I think it speaks loudly to the state of things in wrestling today. Is if somebody's not on the show, people are like, where were they? Like back in the day in the 80s, you'd watch TV, you'd see like 8 guys out of the 40 they have on the roster, you know? You didn't see everyone. What you got? 4 squash matches maybe? 3 interviews? That was like all in a 1-hour show? That's all you got. Yeah, but pretty interesting Raw tonight, I will say that. I'm probably going to sign off here because I want to turn my lights on and I want to record a watch-along for the Royal Rumble 2001. So keep an eye out on my channel. Tomorrow, the next day, next couple of days, I'm going to have that watch-along up. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have a timer in the corner. You guys are going to be able to follow along really easily. And keep an eye out for that. I'm going to get cracking on recording that tonight and get that up to the tube you. Joey G, hi. You're saying hello, right? As I'm about to say goodbye. But you missed a pretty eventful Monday Night Raw tonight. Pretty fun stream as always. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it, everyone. And yeah, big week on the channel. Watch along will be coming in the next couple of days, and I'll probably be up here for episode 528 or some sort of an episode later on in the week. And then back again next Monday for a live stream. And then in between then, I got one more Royal Rumble review in the works. I might be able to squeeze in another watch-along. I'm thinking I might. It's possible. So maybe 2 watch-alongs and a review, a couple of regular episodes. Yeah, whole bunch of shit going on. And then Royal Rumble weekend, I'll be here all weekend watching TakeOver and the pay-per-view on Sunday. It's going to be fun. You guys take care. Good night. Thank you to everyone. I will catch you in just a couple of days. Y'all are the best. Peace.